Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's jam.
That's it! Killing you both! Big bang attack!
Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's jam.
What's going on, guys? And we're muted. Fix that fast. Welcome to Rise and Grind. I'm your host, Penny, not Pennygle, not Penny Gal, not Penny Seagull, none of that crap you guys call me. This is our Saturday morning podcast, Rise and Grind, where we talk about all things games, comics, nerd, geek. Star Wars is better than Star Trek, you name it. We got everything going. So we have our panelists today. On my screen, starting at the top left, we got Alpha Squad. Going in the middle, we got the one and only Godfather Monty. Going to the right, we got Jax. Bottom left, we now have Kay. Bottom middle, we have Triangle Mans. And, of course, me, the person who's been talking, in case you didn't notice. So, we have one more person joining us. Lassie, who stayed up all night playing League of Legends like a nerd. So, how are we feeling today, guys? And gals?
I'm a little offended.
Doing well. Whoa.
I'm starting it early, Triangle.
Star Wars is better than Star Trek. We're going to have to fight.
Yeah. Starting it early. That's all it is. So, we had a pretty fun Jackbox event last night. I did not participate, but I watched it, and it was pretty fun. Thank you for the follow, Emmy and Life and Nate. Thank you all so much, and the resubs from Triangle and Ant. I don't think we had anybody else. No, cool. So, what was that, Alpha?
What is Jackbox? Like, I've never actually seen it.
So it's basically like a party game. See, Emmy agrees.
My BFF right there. She knows what's up.
Appreciate that, Emmy. Thank you for the backup. So Jackbox is basically like a party style game. Like it's a multiple type of games in one. Like you have drawing contests, you have like spelling contests, you have picture word, picture air, all that lovely stuff. So it's pretty fun. You played in it last night, didn't you, Rob?
Yeah, I played for a while. I joined a little late, but yeah, I played about 4 or 5 games. It was fun. It's a blast, especially with a bunch of crazy adults like we are.
It
Like,
was
get in
really
there and-
entertaining
yeah.
to watch.
Let's see. Kyle was mentioned a lot. Chungus was mentioned a lot. Yeah. It's a little raunchy sometimes.
That's
Not
pretty
too raunchy, but
Yeah, we try to keep it a little Game Lounge
yeah.
standard PG-13.
it's not super raunchy. It's just a little raunchy. Yeah.
Yeah. Game Lounge standard PG-13, which is borderline not PG-13. But
It's like the
Yes.
PG-13 where you're
Exactly.
allowed like a little bit more F words.
yeah, right. It's not limited to just the one F word.
We spelled them a little different. That's all.
Yeah, we throw an A in there instead of a U.
It was fragging. It was couple O's in the middle instead. Yeah.
Good morning, Kay.
Morning, Kay.
Morning.
Afternoon.
Or afternoon.
Sorry. 4 out of the.
I
How
don't know.
many
It
do
might
we
be
have?
morning for her.
6. There we go. 4 out of the 6 panelists. It's morning still, so
That you're wearing looks like way cozy.
it does look pretty comfy.
That's so nice.
Just gonna ball up in the corner all morning.
This is where you'll find me.
Did you just wake up, Kay?
Maybe like an hour ago.
Alpha
So it feels like morning.
yeah. It still is for you.
Yeah, they party hardied with the Fergalicious yesterday, and then Fergalicious stayed up to about how late? Triangle, like 3 or not? It was like 4, half past 4 his time.
No, it was closer to 5:30 this time. It was midnight. It was 12:30 when I went to bed.
Yeah, that's about when we
And-
popped off Discord. So yeah, it was about 5:30 in the morning for him
Yep.
before he decided to go to bed.
Can't
Hi,
just
Lassie.
stop.
Speaking of people deciding to go to bed,
My lass.
No, let's not talk about people deciding to go to bed, please.
Going to bed? Oh, don't get her tired. Not at all.
No.
Did you
I'm
even
tired.
go to sleep last night?
No.
Wow.
Stayed up, leaguing it out with Poseidon and a couple other people, right?
oh boy,
Yeah.
She's addicted now.
That's how they get you.
that's how they get you.
No.
You'll play
She
48.
sounds so guilty.
No.
You'll
Get
play
your energy
48
drink or a
hours
big-
straight, and then
big thing of
decide
coffee
you don't
with
like
you.
it.
What were you saying, Monty?
Do you have a big thing of coffee or energy drink next to you?
It's almost gone.
She'll disappear and make some more.
I started out with adult beverages last night
Yeah.
when I started playing League,
I'm sure.
and I finished League with coffee.
Adult beverages and League do not mix well. That's like the
Yeah.
epitome of frustration. You should ask
Yeah,
Joe.
that's right. Oh, Joe was. No offense, Joe. You were a little tipsy. He
A little. He
they-
messaged me. He's like, "This one drink did it for me." It's like,
You see what he did to my screen name? I don't know if you guys can see it. If you,
Yeah, he flipped it upside down. Yeah, a couple of you flipped
Oh,
upside
yeah.
down and backwards, and yeah.
that's pretty funny.
hi everybody in chat that's looking at me because. Hi. Hi.
And welcome into our good old chats, Tybeck and Noob, and everybody else I missed who said hello.
Yep.
So
From what I hear about League, right, the last thing you want to be doing playing that game is drinking. Like,
You are
I hear it's
absolutely right.
toxic in the best of times. Like, I couldn't imagine adding alcohol into that. You'd be hunting people down in real life.
yeah, it's like I'll find you.
I will say this much though: when I play Apex and I have an adult beverage, for whatever reason, my shots get better. When I play League and I have adult beverages, my already not knowing trash gameplay is worse. And I've only been playing for 3 days. This was 3rd day.
Who do
Does
you play?
it count? What do I play?
Mhm.
I've been playing MF, Misfortune,
Misfortune.
because that's the character
You seem like a misfortune player.
I was
I mean,
actually. What?
I was
No,
gonna say
you-
let's analyze this more. What drink were you drinking when you played Apex? What were you drinking when you played League?
The same thing, but it's just a different. So Apex is just you shoot the moving person that's trying to shoot you, right?
Yeah.
League is strategy, understanding how your skills stack up, and planning, and just if you're watching this right now, I'm really sorry that I'm really bad at all of that. You could like visibly like hear, well, not visibly, you could hear his
You can
frustration
visibly hear.
Yeah, you can visibly hear it. That's how tired I am, guys. This is gonna be a great show. I love you guys. I'm sorry. But you could hear his frustration. Like when I play games, I feel like everybody's like, "Oh, she's trash. I'm gonna go cry in a corner watching her like fail."
That's I played League for a while. Bye, Alpha. And it's one of those games where after, I don't know, hitting the login screen, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. And then I continued to play for 8 more hours. So, you guys have any of those games where it's just like you absolutely hate them, but you still play them no matter what? It's like they frustrate you, they piss you off, but you still keep coming back to them.
Sports games.
I could see that. I could see sports games doing that. Any basketball probably for you, huh?
Basketball. Madden. Basketball not so much. I like 2K, man. I'm okay at that. But Madden, like, people are so good at Madden. And I tried to pick up and play it, like, for the first time in years. I think it's maybe a year or so ago. I think I told you this before, but, like, I went on with, like, a pure bang average team of kind of, like, okay people. And then my first game's against somebody who's got, like, 99 players across the board and stuff. And I just took the fun out of it because I was just getting beat up.
Yeah, no, that's a, I feel like that could definitely be one of those games, or genres in general, where it's just, no matter what, there's always going to be somebody that's a bajillion times better, or has a bajillion times better team than you, and it's just annoying at best.
I mean, is there any, like, other games that are like that? Like, is it like that in League, or like, is it just people who are just far superior, or the cards or players or things that are just far superior?
I would say with League, it's just the game itself is actually pretty fun, but it's the people that make it not fun.
So League is like chess. Like it's like I said, it's all strategy and understanding. You have to know more than just how to shoot. Like you have to know what the skills are and everything. I mean, I don't know. You played League more than I have. I said it's RPG tic-tac-toe, but more complicated. Like you have to be strategic about what you do and where you go. And that's like really dumbed down version, but I was trying to be silly.
No, that makes sense. It really does. I mean, because you do have to know more than your opponent, and you have to be able to see what your opponent's going to do before your opponent does anything. Really, you're looking into the future. And then when your opponent does something completely different, you're just like, I hate this.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's like, huh.
And I mean, you see when you're drinking, you get worse at this last year. I don't know how.
I'm already like terrible. It was so funny. So the last game that we played, I was playing with 2 people in the lounge. Poseidon was one of them, and then I know a new person came in. I don't want to say his name because I don't know if he would appreciate that. But the new person was like, "Great job!" And Poseidon's like, "She didn't hit anything," and he was like, "It was effort." I was like, "I didn't hit anything." Like I used my ability in the wrong direction, and the guy was like, "Yay, good job!" Poseidon's like, "Don't do that. Just don't build her up."
I love that, man.
That's pretty funny.
Mr. Puck.
Where's that guy when I'm trying to play games? Because
Yeah.
I stink at
Exactly.
everything. Like, I need somebody in the corner just, like, motivating me. Like, yeah, great job. You tried.
Good try.
Oh man, Jackie.
What about you, Monty? You have any of those games where it's just like I absolutely hate it?
Well, I'd have to say sports games too. The only sports game I was really good at was NFL Street for like the PlayStation 2.
Oh, I love Street. That's the only
Street was
sport game
fun
I would
because
play.
it was- yeah, exactly. Because it was cartoonish a little bit. You had different moves, special moves.
Mhm.
I killed my brothers in it. I killed their friends in it. I was like the best in the neighborhood playing it. So
There you go.
that's about the only one. But other than that, Madden, any of those,
Mm-hmm.
no. I'm not a sports guy. No.
Yeah, I can't play sports games. I don't have the attention span to keep doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
in
When
one
I
direction
played
and
real
then back.
sports, real sports, I was the guy that was on for 10 minutes and then on the bench and then off and then on. Yeah. I got little time on the field. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I played sports like in real life, but I cannot play them on a game or in a game rather. Lose my patience, lose the urge to keep playing it. FIFA is not a European thing. We have quite a few FIFA players here. I would venture to say it's probably more popular for you guys though.
Yeah. No, I play FIFA. But
Well,
So-
you're also
I
European,
didn't-
but
The games that give me anxiety are actually the game like Spyro that Miss Alpha. I'm calling you Miss Alpha. Sorry,
No,
Kay.
don't worry. It's fine.
With your rebrand. When I watch her play Spyro, why am I saying
Spyro.
Spyro?
Spyro.
Oh my god.
Burrow!
Oh my god.
We understand why you're doing it. It's okay.
Yeah, because of no sleep. I can't play those games like at all.
No. Oh.
I'm terrible at like those. I'm terrible at Mario, and I lose my motivation to play those games. I really like the RPG, like Diablo 3, like WoW, like I even like League and like the abilities and different things like that, versus playing like one character.
Mhm. Yeah, I would venture to say like the open world games I have more patience with, because I could die and then come back and be like, well, not going that way. I'll just go a completely different direction and be okay with it.
Exactly.
I just remember watching you play Spyro, and you were like, I almost got it, and you were
Oh,
like
that was
so
so
frustrated.
bad. So bad. I'll never forget that.
K in the flying levels. Oh my god, like if you want to see your rage.
Well, I'm getting them now. I'm getting them. I'm getting them. It just takes me a wee bit longer.
I get frustrated with those flying levels because it's a dragon who can just sometimes fly but not always fly,
Yeah.
and it really frustrates
These
me.
moments.
Like the concept frustrates me.
Oh my god. Like I'm gonna expose Kay. Like when Kay first started streaming, like she wasn't confident in the flying levels. So she used to be like talking and then like hide the controller and then like shout me over like cut to the flying levels. So
But not now. I can't get away with that now. I've got a camera, so I'm fucking just. I've been forced to learn how to do it, and I think I'm doing all right.
I think you're doing really well with them. I
Yeah.
remember watching you when you first started streaming to now, and there's a big improvement on gameplay and stuff. So yes.
Yeah.
I think that's an
Definitely.
important point too. So I started streaming with like almost no video gaming background other than playing Switch games like Animal Crossing. Literally, my 2 games were Animal Crossing and Diablo 3. Like,
Those are drastically different games.
yeah. So then to go to games like Apex, like Spyro or League, or what are those games where you've never played them before? I think that, or for me, also everything that I've played is pretty much something I've never played before.
Me too.
It's a new experience, and I think it's really awesome to share that like growth with your community
Mhm.
and like have that all documented too, like by streaming, by recording all of that, because you get to see how great you were or how not great you were to how great you were. I guess is really where I was going with that. I think that's a cool experience too. Like I like sharing that I don't know what the heck I'm doing
Mhm.
with my community, because then we can learn from
Grow
each other.
together.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Emmy has a interesting question that I saw earlier. Who all gets sick in first-person games or motion sickness in first-person games?
Me.
It's interesting. The only type of first-person motion sickness I get is in VR.
I get sick with Borderlands too.
I think it's the art style in that game because I get that too, and it's not because of my
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah,
It
I
is
played a
because of
Borderlands
your
game. Yeah.
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 I think it's the cell shading that really messes with me in those games because it's not just like it wasn't just Borderlands 2. It was Borderlands 1, 2, the Telltale version of Borderlands. Like all of the cell shading stuff really started to mess with. Even Hades because it has slight cell shading.
Wow.
And I think it's just that art style that does that to me. I think my brain's trying to like focus on more or less a pixelated picture while it's moving. And my brain just kind of goes, nah, we just cut that out. We're done. So, Jax, what about? Forgive me. I don't know if you play a bunch of video games or not. So
I am the worst gamer. Like, if I had to imagine myself streaming, I would probably be the rage quit type all the time because I'm just like, I love to watch people play video games, but I just like, I'm not with it. Funny story, I think if my brother was in the chat earlier, hopefully he's still here because he'll appreciate this. Him, my sister-in-law, and myself would always get into these Mario Kart tournaments. And the two of them are ultra competitive. They want to be in first place. They're going at it. I've like watched them practically decimate their marriage in Mario Kart. So they're like, oh my god, who hit me with the spike shell? Who did this? Like, whatever, I'm in first. Meanwhile, I'm in like 10th place in the back, in reverse, falling off the track. And I'm like, guys, can you have a little mercy back here? The little guy on the cloud coming down with the sign saying like, you're going the wrong way. That's like my best friend.
I'm doing my best.
I'm trying. Oh, there he is. He's in the chat. He's confirming. Yes, it's true.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
you're in the back throwing blue shells. Like
Blue shells for no reason because it's like I'm never gonna get anywhere, and I'm like, oh yeah, at least finished before the game was over. So, but yeah, like every game is challenging, but that's why I thoroughly enjoy being in the Twitch chats, watching you guys who are a little more skilled and actually know what you're doing, and I can live vicariously through you guys.
Well, there's a little something for everybody in the Twitch community then, right?
Sorry, go.
I was going to say being able to live vicariously through somebody, which ultimately I think is why Twitch is around, right?
Yeah, that community and talking and grow, like feeding off of each other. Like I'll play a game that, well, I played a game that Penny had never seen before, and then he went out and he got the game and played it a little bit. I was gonna
Graveyard
say,
Keeper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Where
fun game.
you eat dead bodies.
Yeah, good times. Good
I
times. Well,
Not
all
for the dead
things,
bodies.
I was going to say all things considered, good times. Well, not for the people that's eating the dead bodies in the game that you feed them burgers.
Yeah.
So,
Give away the whole game. It's cool.
literally says it in the synopsis.
The video synopsis, come on.
I know, right?
Such a you thing to say, man.
Sorry. Just I'm here for the Vigi games.
I will say, Jax, that as somebody who was also terrible at video games, I was the person who would lose at Mario Kart behind my son all the time. Super Smash, I am a button smasher. That's it. That's all I do.
Same.
I don't know what anything does. I forget all the combos. I just go try to kill them, and that's it.
So
It's like one of these is gonna work.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. Either I'm gonna die or they're gonna die. Hopefully it's them,
That's me and Gang Beasts.
right? Like,
I remember being younger, like, see losing to something like that used to get me so mad. Like, see losing to somebody is just like, you're like, oh my god! Because, oh my.
That's Monty could probably relate to this. going to like the arcades and doing like Street Fighter or something. The guy's literally just duck punch, duck punch, duck punch. He's like, "Can you do something else? I'm literally trying to play a game."
Exactly. Yeah. Or you got that guy that's been on that everybody challenges and gets totally beat and smeared.
Yeah.
In like 3 minutes.
And he's
and
like
then
memorized all the combos.
Memorize every combos for every character, and you're just smashing buttons going, okay, I'll beat him.
He's the guy. He's the guy that's like, pick your best character. I'll pick my worst character, and it's still like infinitely better than your character. It's like, this is the worst person in the game, and you're still whooping my ass. What is happening? Those were probably the most rage-inducing times for video games for me, is going out to the arcade and then just like, it's like, oh, I'll play, I don't know, Street Fighter or Tekken or something with my quarter and have fun, and I get my butt whooped, and I'm like, that was a waste of a quarter. Like, I want my money back.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm not surprised that didn't cause real fights. Like, you dirty mother. See, if somebody was actually duck punching me consistently, I would throw hands. I can't fight. I would do it.
I've seen a fight start in an arcade over a game like that. Oh yeah.
I've seen a fight with 2 kids. We have a place over here in the States called Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know if you guys have that over there. But it's basically a child's arcade. Literally is what it is. They serve below subpar pizza. Like, if you put tomato sauce on cardboard, you would probably eat that before you ate this pizza. And then you would give them, I don't know, $1, and they would give you 2 tokens. The math, it's like toilet paper math. It just doesn't add up. It's like, I gave you more, but you're giving me less back. I don't know what's happening. And you go spend your tokens, and you go play games. Like, they have stuff like the skee ball, the Jurassic Park game where you're actually like, kind of like, was it Time Crisis, but Jurassic Park style?
Shooting it.
Yeah. And I remember watching 2 kids play, not Time Splitters. What's the other one that's like Time Splitters, where they're jumping through each or time to go battle one guy? It's not Chrono Trigger. It's something else. Anyway.
Is it like Chrono Cross? That's not it.
I don't remember. But you're time hopping.
I can't remember what the hell it is. Like,
you fight like vampires and all this other stuff. Anyway, you play on a team, and I remember watching one kid not shoot the bad guy off of the other kid. That kid literally put the gun in the thing and turned around and just hit that kid like square in the face. And I was just
How
like,
dare you?
It's like, this is almost as good as a bar fight. He just like smeared that kid in the face, and that kid was on the ground just crying. He's like, I'm doing my best. I don't know how to win. I can't shoot this gun. I'm 6 years old. It's like,
that's me with life, man. I'm just doing my best.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
But
oh my god,
that was...
I love these Camley put the gun in his well. He's just
You're getting the shit rocked.
I have one for you.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't a video game. It was a game of pool. I was in a bar in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and
South Carolina.
Right.
South Carolina.
Playing a game of pool with a guy who was playing one-handed because he wouldn't put his beer down, and he would like put the end of the cue up on his shoulder and just like whack and just absolutely destroyed me at pool. And like, I never ever had any illusions that I was any good at pool, but him doing it that way was like just it was just like, come on man, I'm already dead, just stop.
That,
oh my god.
I've seen people, I like the people where they pretend they're not good at something, and then like, it's like basically sharking people, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hustling.
And I remember watching people like that at pool, also in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I remember it was this chick who was just like, she would hit the cue ball, like barely hit the cue ball, and would like just barely tap one of the balls on the table. And she would pretend that she's so frustrated. But guys would come up and they're trying to teach her how to play the game. And she's like, well, if you want to teach me, I only take bets on how bad I am at this game. And so they would bet her money. and she would just steamroll these people day in and day
Wow.
out. Like, to the point where she would break it, and they would go into all the holes. Like, she one-shot won a game. Where she hit it with enough force, everything went in. I think she was probably a trick shotter, honestly. But she would break it, and then everything go in the holes, and you would just see these guys' faces like... Just... I'm gonna go.
I'm out.
Even if she didn't put all of them, see if she like was tapped it, messing about, and you just saw her break pure awesome. You would just be like, I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
this.
like,
So I'm gonna put myself through it.
she had to have be every bit of like 90 pounds, like 5'3", and she's just like breaking the table. You can imagine like these really big buff guys like walking in, it's like, oh, I could do this, and then she just creams them, and then the guy's like, here's $20.
Just gonna go.
I'm just gonna go.
Well,
Nice
I mean,
talking
there's
to you.
also the component that the guy is probably there to try to flirt with her.
Oh, that and definitely 100% pick her up.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so she not only like makes them put their foot in their mouth, pretty much.
Those are my
But
favorite
also,
people.
She gets $20 out of
Yeah.
it. So I mean,
And
more
free
props
drinks.
to you.
And
Yeah,
free
like
drinks.
more props to you.
I tell you what, man, she's gonna do that to the wrong person one day. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
that stuff takes, man.
Oh yeah, I think it would be less likely though. Like, I don't know. I would venture to say that you are right. There's going to be that one person that definitely takes it too far, like being sharked, and then they do something mean to said person sharking. But still,
I mean, that's anybody though.
well, yeah,
Like people can be mean to anybody for any reason.
yeah. You are not wrong.
I am not wrong. On No Sleep, I'm not wrong. This is a good sign. We'll put a check mark in that box, guys.
Moving on. Next.
I'm taking that as a win. I know, right? I'm taking that as a win.
No, I've definitely seen some crazy stuff happening and like area or events like that. Like some of the worst stuff I've ever seen is pickup games in sports though, like basketball. Like people take that pickup games like super serious and throw hands, like beat the shit out of people. One of my favorite people to watch on YouTube, I'm drawing a blank on his name now, but he basically dresses up as a nerd, like a fanny pack and stuff, and goes to like these basketball courts with like super thugs and like super good, awesome basketball people. And then he's like barely dribbling the ball, and he'll shoot it, and it like goes like a foot and then comes down. And then he'll just start talking mad shit to people on the court. And then like, 1v1 me. And he's like, okay. And then he goes and 1v1s them and just like decimates them. And then you can see these people like, I hate you. Have you guys ever witnessed any stuff like that? Like going out or going to an event or something where people just like lowball themselves and then just come out on top? Is probably the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I've never seen that, but to be fair, I don't usually go to places that I guess I would see that, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess. Sorry, what?
No, you're okay. Let's keep going.
I think the only time I've really been around for, well, sports games, I've never seen anybody like 1v1 somebody and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think I have an experience with that I can say.
My favorite stuff that I've seen is, do you guys have like the hardcore parkour stuff? Like it's basically tag. Have you guys seen that? Do you guys have that over there?
Well, what tag?
Yeah, where it's like a big course or whatever, and they have to play tag running through it.
Tag?
It's what?
What's cool, man?
What'd you say, Lassie?
Like an extreme tag.
Basically, yeah, they're doing parkour and they have to tag stuff or tag
Parkour.
people. Parkour. Yes.
That's interesting.
It's really cool, but those people are probably some of the most competitive people I've seen. Like, they shit talk each other when they get tagged, they push each other, they get mad, and it's like, you're literally playing tag. Like, there is nothing to be a boss about being able to run away in a 15 by 10 staging area.
Oh, man.
I've watched people run into bars, people like not duck properly, like they slide into stuff, and I've watched them like smack their head on this. Oh,
Ooh.
it
That would
was
be me.
that. That would definitely.
I mean,
That would hurt so bad.
I mean, your pride is with me. But
Yeah, ego, everything just shot down. It's just like, all right, I'm already playing adult tag. I can't get any lower than this. So.
you may just say, guys, I need to go. My mum's saying I need to go.
You okay, Triangle?
Yeah, I was just about to spit my coffee on that adult tag thing.
Yeah, Jax. Infinity says awesome shirt.
Awesome
You
shirt.
wanna show
Whoa.
off
It's-
that Game Lounge
Look at that.
logo?
The
It's-
game
it's-
lounge
it's-
swag.
It's almost like Infinity
Wolfie.
designed it. I don't know.
It's almost like
Kind
Infinity
of.
designed it, yeah.
It's almost like Infinity is the freaking man coming through with all these boss designs.
This is true too.
Oh
This is
man,
true.
speaking
So,
of Infinity and his... Oh, sorry, you go.
no, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say, speaking of Infinity and his designs, I know he's worked on most of... not everybody's designs, but most of the Game Lounge team's designs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really cool. Keeping that like part of the team. I think that's pretty awesome too.
It is. So what I was gonna say, thank you for linking the merch there. Our old Wolfie, all logos and all versions of it are about to leave the store. So, last chance to
Get
get
'em.
OG Wolfie.
You want OG
OG.
Wolfie, trust me.
Our hoodies, like what Alpha's wearing, and then we have a split hoodie. We'll stay in till the end of probably November-ish. Mainly because I still want to get them and I have yet to get them. But yeah, so those will be going out probably November, December also. But old Wolfie is being replaced by what Jax is wearing, which is Robo Wolfie. Yes. So,
I mean,
last time to get all that stuff. And
and
then
the
our
material.
it's so comfy.
They are my favorite shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they are so good.
And our Rise and Grind shirt is leaving also.
I have one of those.
I need to
Kinda wanna
buy
frame it.
I need to buy another one. I was gonna say I'm gonna buy a new one and just hang it up. But yeah, I think the one that Monty is actually wearing is super OG. That is literally our first
yeah.
logo.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the first.
Yeah. And
Comfy
it is
back.
completely gone now. So he has the. I think you are the last person to buy that actually.
Kind
So-
of buy it. You guys gave it to me, but yes.
I was gonna
Oh, yeah.
say, isn't that the one you got?
That is the one that.
Yeah, that's the one I got. Yes.
That is the
But
one.
he got
yeah.
it for a good reason because Monty's been a big supporter of the Game Lounge for so long, and I think it's
Everybody.
important to
Mhm.
recognize like our communities, especially because there are so many of us that are on the stream team that bring our communities into the Discord. I think it's important to recognize the people that are, consistent and are part of our communities and friendly and so positive, like a positive influence like Monty. So
Mhm.
thank you again, Monty.
Monty not only
Love it here.
is a
Fun.
pillar of the community on Discord as well as our Rise and Grind, he also helps on our Facebook groups too. He helps moderate that and vet people who like
Accepts
to
people.
troll us.
Yeah. And odd people who are trying to get in. Yeah.
Yeah. So he does a lot for us. Super appreciative of you, dude.
Thank you.
What a man. What a man.
What?
you.
That's how he got his nickname Godfather. I'm just saying. And it's like the best of the best.
Got a few.
We're not worthy.
Just a nice guy helping out friends. That's all.
That's what they all say as
Turning
Godfathers.
really red now? Yeah.
And then
Oh,
when they
boy.
don't like people, they.
Until you cross me. Yeah. Uh-huh. Don't cross me.
You
Don't
come
kill me
here.
in that game or say I'm bad. Yeah.
He'll be like,
You
I
come
know
to
where you
the day of
live.
my daughter's wedding.
Gave me a headshot. What?
I know where you live. I'll find you. You'll Liam Neeson you.
I'll just send somebody for you.
That's true too.
Not gonna be me.
Yeah, that's what the Don the Godfather does. They send the goons out.
Send lawsuits.
Knocks on the door.
These fingers touch nothing.
Is your name Peter? Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
Why would you send the person with the most like familiar hair? They're gonna come after me.
Double bluff.
No.
Double bluff. It's
if
so
I really
obvious,
didn't
it's
like
not
you
obvious.
and somebody else, but that's
You
not gonna happen.
you can blame Joe.
I doubt.
You can blame Joe.
Joe. Yeah, we can.
Joe said he was
not
going to get
blaming
pink
Joe.
hair. He did say that last night.
He did not say it.
He definitely said he's getting pink hair last night.
Joe
He
needs
did
pink
not.
hair.
I was there. I
said,
seen
Joe,
him.
are you gonna get pink hair? And he was like, no, why would I get pink hair? He
Hey.
was also up almost all night, just so we're all...
He was.
Yeah.
It was what, you,
Really
him,
good.
Poseidon, and a new person, right?
We had playing with us, it was Poseidon, it
Mhm.
was Groot, somebody named Bard joined really early in the morning, and then our new person joined as well. Which is, I think that's also something that I didn't realize about our league community was that they'll
Always
jump in.
active. It is literally always
It's not
active.
only always active, but
Constant.
they'll jump in. You're playing a game, they'll jump in just to have a conversation with their friends who are playing League. Like, they don't care if they're in the same game, and I think that's something
Mhm.
that's probably one of the main reasons that I keep going back to League literally 3 days in a row. Okay, let's be real here. Is that friendship, right? They all know that first of all, League is super toxic if you've never played it. That's everything that I've been told.
It's toxic regardless.
And there's a huge learning curve. And so to be able to go in and play with people who are used to playing the harder games and having that friendship where they're willing to teach me and help me, that's, I think, the coolest thing about the Game Lounge that I'm learning now. Like, yes, I knew I was really helpful, but it's so awesome to know that the whole community is super welcoming, super friendly, and willing to help anybody. And I think that that's sometimes hard to find. So I'm happy that I found that. Not to continue to talk about the Discord, like I'm pushing it, but
Butter it up some more, please. It's
oh, I wasn't saying you were nice.
No, I said butter it up more, like the Discord. And it is a
but-
solid group of people, though.
Yeah.
And that, I'll admit, that is something that I learned this week. Like, I would never have guessed that they would have been like, oh yeah, we'll totally help you and you know, teach you the ropes and kind of go through everything with you. And I think that that's really cool.
Especially when you find that stuff in the League community in and of itself. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, even with Diablo and Diablo 3, and you guys help like playing with me and that kind of stuff, because I thought I was good, and then I played with Penny, and then I was like,
that's one of the few games where I still semi-play competitively. I've went from rank 60 to number 40 now in the NA for Demon Hunters.
Wow.
Spin to win, yeah. That was an odd flex. Yeah, I was gonna say weird flex,
Weird
but
flex, okay.
I mean, I still want to find out who was the guy like, yeah, F up. Because I want that guy in my life.
yeah, it's
Yeah, please, like, drop that name in the Discord, because I need that kind of enthusiasm and encouragement in my life.
skill shot the wrong way. You're still shooting skill shots. Good job.
Maybe just get a clip of that guy.
I could just imagine him, like, they're all playing in the Discord, like, in camera. Lassie shoots like a skill shot the opposite direction, or MF ults the opposite direction, and he's playing support. He's like, you still pushed R, you got that minion wave.
So bad. And then my gaming chair just kept sinking, and I'm sure it's gonna do that while I'm on stream right now. And so, like, I went from being at a normal height to then all of a sudden I was like
You're like the guy from
really short, and I was like looking up at my game.
like that
And I
guy
had,
from
like-
Home Improvement, where he's just like
Yeah.
looking over the fence.
It was so bad.
So, speaking of games that have a really toxic community, but a good community inside the Discord, Alpha and K play one of those games well, I don't know if Alpha does. I know K does. Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah.
Gonna say.
So, is that game crossplay, or is it just like it's just whatever system you're on?
Yeah, we've got it on both PC and we've got it on the PlayStation because we're
Wow,
like that.
that's a weird flex.
So we are available to play.
Do you still play it? And if so,
Yeah.
do you have a preference on which system you play it on? Does it matter?
I prefer PlayStation. I just prefer the controller on PlayStation. I like the mouse and keyboard sometimes, but I get so frustrated with it because I'm not used to it. But yeah, we still play PlayStation because I like to play with my nephew. He's 10 and he's brilliant at it.
So, can you not use a controller on the PC?
You can, but it just seems a bit different.
It's it's not worthwhile. It's like you would just get ruined.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I guess that
what I
makes sense
heard.
because it's keyboard and mouse, and you can like
Oh.
360 no scope people with a mouse.
I mean,
mean,
I'm
that-
gonna- oh, sorry.
Sorry, you go. You go, Alpha. No, you no.
I would... Okay, thank you. No, you go. Okay, you go. I'll
No, you go. No, you go.
No, I mean, I'm going to try and pick up in PC, and I've got a friend who's really good at it, so I'm hoping he's going to talk us through it as well. I'm going to bring him into the Discord as well. I think he's really nice.
I like that one.
Alright, but I think it's like it's a lot more toxic on PC because people who play it are a lot more serious that
It's
play
the
it.
elite people on there that get
Exactly, like people who play it, like they play it at its highest level to be fair, so you've got to respect it because it is that good. But PlayStation is just nonchalant, people just
That's fun.
won't play.
Yeah. I have played Siege a handful of times on the computer, and I am a Halo Call of Duty player at heart, so I try to YOLO run in there and I get tapped once and dead. I'm like, alright, this is not my game. And I even play hardcore versions of COD, like still one shot dead. But Siege is like one shot body and then you're dead. And it's like, alright, this is a little realistic. I can't YOLO in there.
Where's my exosuit? Why can't I jump?
Yeah, see, even those Call of Duties I don't even play because mine is Modern Warfare, like 1 and 2. Like I'll play the whatever's out now. Is it?
Cold War?
No, well, not Warzone, but whatever's came out with
It's
that.
called Cold War. Oh, it was like Modern
Cold
Modern
War?
Warfare and Warzone, and then it was Cold War came out after it.
Oh, whatever is out now, like bundled with Warzone. Is it Cold War? I don't know.
I think Alpha would know, bud.
I don't know. The
Yeah,
one
not
time I
worry.
played with Alpha, I had more kills.
My cam's been up all night, too, guys.
Weird flex.
Wow.
It's a while ago.
Well,
too.
you play a lot of Halo, Penny.
Lately,
Oh, speaking of shooters, Alpha and K, when are we playing Splitgate?
Oh,
And
whenever I'm
Just not
ready.
finished this.
I'll play.
Once you've had a sleep.
Yeah, I'm on P.
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, we've got a full team. Here we go.
I'm not great.
That's
Oh,
okay.
no,
I've
I'm
never
pretty
played
sure that is
before,
so fun.
so it would be like, no, gonna
so
shoot
fun.
myself in the back of the head like Zemity did. Called you out, Zem.
that was funny. That was super funny. Stepped through the portal, shot, stepped back out, and killed himself.
Yeah, but that seems like a totally me thing to do. Like go through the portal. Oh my god, it's a perfect shot, and then you shoot, and it's your butt.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, 3,
It's yourself.
2, 1, let's jam.
Hello, Poseidon.
Poseidon.
Fancy seeing you here.
Welcome in. Thank
so,
you for not making too much fun of me for being terrible at League.
So, what consoles do you typically play video games on? Right now, it's PC and N64 because I just went and bought an N64 to go play Ocarina of Time, Diddy Kong Racing, and Star Wars Pod Racer. So,
So Jackie looks like she was going to ask us the question on what we play, right? Because are you looking to get a console? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I have been thinking about it a lot. I don't currently own one. It's like anytime that I play, it's if I'm popping over to somebody else's house and they've got something going on. But seeing all of this is giving me the itch to get involved. So I'm just kind of curious as to what your preferences are, like what you think would be a good starting point for consoles?
It really would. I think it depends on what type of games you're looking for. And I would also say if you're looking for a laid-back community or like a not pro, but more serious community. In my experience, Xbox has a more serious community when it comes to like shooters and stuff, versus PlayStation. But PlayStation has had a lot of good RPGs to play versus Xbox, like console exclusive type games. And it also depends on the controller. Like, I will forever stand behind Xbox controllers versus PlayStation controllers.
Are we all showing our controllers now? This is
Show
really
your
awkward.
controllers.
Wait, I can't
hang on.
get out. Oh, that sounded dirty. Sorry, guys.
We get when we go
Mustard
serious.
controller, y'all.
I was gonna say when we go serious, we go to wire controller. Yes.
Look at
that. I have it unplugged. I also have a Switch controller.
Wow.
Wow, it's got Pikachu on it.
I mean, for the console, I would think to get one that more of your friends are on. It's fun. It's more fun together, and you've got friends that are on Xbox, then go Xbox. You know, that's valid.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that.
So my only comment would be that I would actually suggest you, and I know this is the worst thing to suggest right now with the way everything is, but I would suggest getting a PC, if I'm being honest, just because I feel like you have more variety of games, especially since you yourself have admitted that you don't play a lot of games. I think the thing that I like the most about PC is that I can play with a controller or I can play mouse and keyboard, and the learning curve back and forth, especially as a new gamer like myself, can be really challenging. So I think having that variety depending on the game, like for Graveyard Keeper, I like my controller, but for shooters, you're a much better shot with mouse and keyboard.
And it also, like, if you pick PC, a lot of the newer shooters that are coming out are cross-platform anyway. So like Halo's cross-platform, Call of Duty's cross-platform. Yes, Triangle.
I think we would be remiss if we did not also include the Nintendo Switch in this discussion.
Yes.
If you're looking for something that's a bit more laid back, if portability is a concern for you, it's worth considering the Nintendo Switch. It doesn't have everything, but it does have some good games on it.
It does, but you can
Alright,
only
Nintendo.
find on the Switch.
Yes.
Give us some money for that one.
Like
Come on, Nintendo.
Pokemon Snap 2, for example.
Yes.
I actually went out and bought Pokemon Snap on the N64. I saw it in the store. I looked at Wit. I was like, I'm getting this. And she's like, you don't need this. And I was like, I need this.
Yes, you do. You absolutely do.
You're just a kid with access to adult money.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. Go into video game stores and they have like, there's one that's by me. They have all the old retro games that are like locked up in like glass cases or whatever. And I'm like looking in, it's like, this is nice. I want this one. I want this one right here. And the guy will come by. He's like, "Are you all right?" He's like, "I will be once I get this $90 N64 game."
The staff just like, this guy's back again.
It's just like,
Glass.
I have to
Like,
clean
they're
the
thinking-
cases.
They're thinking,
You did that at the
Cody's
con,
back.
too.
Hey, we're selling the stuff.
I did do that at the con. I didn't like smash my face against any of the like displays, but I did stand there and I looked at them, and being a collector and somebody who used to sell them also, I would just look at the game and he would try to sell me like the rundown version. Like I could tell I'd need to clean it, and I was like, no, I want the other one for the same price. And then he'd be like, well, it's more because it looks better. And I'm just like, hey man, I can
Oh my
literally
God.
order this off of Amazon for, you know, a fraction of your cost. I don't know. Welcome in, Fergalicious.
Oh, look who it
Fergalicious.
is. What's up, Fer?
Good fucking morning.
Yeah, how was that like
Good morning.
4 hours of sleep, bud?
Fucking did not show up to work, I'll tell you that for free.
So Spooky does say OG Xbox controller. That you could murder people with those controllers. Those big old Xbox
Oh, yeah, you
controllers.
could
the
kill
old
'em,
ones?
man.
Yeah.
You could get like done with blunt force trauma if you hit somebody with that.
What was the murder object? An Xbox controller. Ah, blunt force. Got it.
What were they playing?
Halo 1.
Halo 1 LAN
Oh,
party is a
yes. I will have to
Rising
say,
cases lately.
they're buying a lot of old Xbox controllers. This is a weird trend. I would have to say some of the old, thank you for the LAN party stuff. Like, those were some of the best video games I've ever had. Was like LAN parties. Whether it's PC or console. My favorite LAN parties were always Time Splitters. I don't know if you guys played that. You could design your own map. That was one of the very first games that they actually had like a forge or a map builder, and then you could turn around and play it. Like you could control spawns, you can control where guns spawn, objects in the map, and all that stuff.
My man said, Forge, you've sold me.
Forge? Yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Big stop steaming.
Probably, man.
Have we talked about the GameCube controller? We have not, but that is an interesting controller too.
Interesting.
Oh wow.
I like the GameCube controller.
That's like 50% of the reason for arthritis these days, man.
Not me.
I did enjoy the GameCube controller though. It was, I think it was unique because I'm one of those weird people who also like the N64 controller. Like I genuinely liked it. I don't like it when people play like they hold the controller and they put their finger like on the stick and they play like this. Those people can just quit playing video games. That is not how you hold that
what
controller.
do you mean? Like this?
Like a fucking
It's like
joystick, man.
Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll show
Penny,
you.
you ready for some Halo, big boy?
Oh my god.
Looks like they're caressing it. What the hell are they doing? See people who play claw as well. That gives me the fear. You seen that?
You what scares me? Fucking bumper jumpers, man. How the fuck do you jump with a bumper?
Have you ever seen somebody play like that, like with claw?
My problem is
What?
that there's a game that
That's
I
a thing,
play.
mate. I've seen people play like that. with
Right.
claw.
So, N64
Oh my God.
controller, right? So these people that hold it like this and then they play the games like this, like almost like borderline claw style, but they
Mate,
play
that's
like
absolutely
this.
the cunts that scalp
What?
you in Smash Bros.
That's how you win in Smash Bros. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, if
That's
you
it,
want to
that's
win
the
in
skill.
deaths
Smash
by
Bros.
jumping off the map, sure, Ferg.
Yeah, jumping up. Oh, I do that all
Fucking
the time.
Three stock me 1v1 right now, no Ganons.
On N64, I would love to do
Yeah,
that, Ferg.
Right now.
I would love to do that. As soon as you figure out how to do that, let me know.
Yeah, come to the States, Ferg.
Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna trip.
You guys all come to the States, all of you, just come to the States all at once.
Oh.
I have a big house. You guys can come stay here.
I have
should
a
get a
car.
beach house.
Yeah, they're from Scotland, man. Like I struggle to get to fucking Alpha's house. Never make the fucking across the fucking ocean.
But you guys had fun hanging out. I think that's really cool that you guys have met and hung out before. I think that's awesome.
We went on a double date. It was fucking brilliant.
That was last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Yeah. Alpha
That's
Alpha
awesome,
called
guys.
me from the bar. That was
Oh
an
God,
experience.
That was.
Right, that-
He's like, I can't hear you, and then he just starts showing me the bar and all their drinks, and he's just sitting here like, this is awesome. And I'm like trying to work, and I'm like, dude, I still have like 45 minutes left at work.
Hey, let me paint the picture, right? I'm not just a lonely, sad guy. Okay?
I mean,
They all smoke, right? So they're away out for cigarettes or vapes or whatever they're doing, right? So I'm just sitting there myself and I'm like, I'm gonna call Penny.
I mean, if you know, why not?
So-
Pops in everybody's mind. I'm gonna call Penny.
So
It was
just,
just
I'm
logical at the time.
just hanging out here doing work because it was like 4:30 my time. So I'm just sitting here working, and then over here on Discord it pops up, Alpha's ringing you, and I was like, why is he calling me? And meanwhile we have a group chat, and I look at the group chat and see him posting like pictures of the bar and like all their drinks. I was like, oh no. So I answer it, and he's like, what up? And then he's like, how you doing? It's like, I'm still working. I'm not doing anywhere near as well as you, buddy.
I think it's just a force of habit. Like 90% of the time I'm drunk, I end up calling Penny on the phone anyway. So
This
so
is
it's just
true.
like, I don't.
He
Oh,
will,
yeah.
He will randomly call me whenever, like, just 2
Why
o'clock in
do
the
I
morning.
get the drunk phone calls?
Because he
They're
has to
usually
see
there.
you in real life when he's getting drunk. Like last night, the two of you guys were together, so why would he call you?
Hey, listen, we were together for a while, and then by the time we got on the call, he was fucking dead.
Oh, that thing. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
that
had
was
a
true.
chippy and then I had takeaway food.
And then he took
Man.
a nice power nap after that. That was pretty funny.
I went in to join party time, and there was no alpha there.
He literally
So-
put himself to bed. He pulled a wit. I'm done. We're going to bed.
You fucking left me in charge of that last night, by the way. Like, that was the worst idea.
Oh my god, Ferg was he was like, I'm in charge. So he put the captain on the Wolfie icon behind his head. He was like, I'm in charge, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I mean,
I'm the sheriff right now, bitch.
I mean, we can do it right this evening. I've got time this evening if everybody else has.
Okay.
That will be Alpha leading then, because today, well, Thursday, someday this week was my sister's birthday. Today's her party. That much I do know. So
Today's my mom's birthday
Oh my God.
as well, so I've got to go out for food.
happy
Oh,
birthday!
happy birthday, Ferg's
Birthday,
mom.
Happy birthday, Ferg's mom!
That's definitely a lot better than what I was going to say. I was going
Yeah,
to say
right
happy
on.
birthday, Mama Fergalicious.
Oh my god.
It was
There's your Wolfie.
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell is that?
Nice.
Look at
That's-
me. I am the captain now.
That's the Shanty Robo Wolfie. The SRW.
That's a lot of words.
Yep, that's why I abbreviated it, because I know whenever we go to party time, we're not going to be able to say all 3 of those words together.
Yeah. I couldn't string words together at all last night. I do not know what the fuck I was saying.
Nobody did. That's the whole point. You literally had the mic like
just-
this. Like,
Is this a race fight?
Like-
I already got dog races once this week.
He
Like-
took his mic off of his arm and was like literally like here talking, and
it was like ice cream, like right here.
and he would just start talking, and me and Lassie would just look at each other and it's like, yep. And then he would just keep going, and then I would just it's like, I can't hear a damn word you say, man.
Ferg, you look like you're gonna start
What
out
are you
singing
telling
Michael
me?
Bublé.
And next up, Fed with "Don't Stop Believing."
Yeah, I think I'm still drunk.
Just tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
So that is
Well, this is just my captivating energy.
for those of you
That's how it
curious.
is.
For those of you curious, we do this every Friday night. It is called Party Time, where we
It's
just
in the Discord. Come
It
hang
is.
out with us. We
Oh.
listen
You're
to
about to be
like
able to see it on Patron.
Mm.
Patron? Patreon.
Patreon. Yeah, we're gonna do our lounge.
Patron.
Listen in Patreon.
That's all Patron.
Just so you know,
Patron and Patreon.
he's like,
Oh my gosh! Stop talking.
They fucking say Patron.
So that is something that we will be having come to Game Lounge. Is called Lounge Time. It is basically this, but after hours. We
Oh,
do
yeah, baby.
sort of try to
Wow.
keep it not as like
PG.
PG. Thank you. We
little less
we do
conversation.
have rules for Rise and Grind, so let me be clear. We do have rules for Rise and Grind, albeit loose rules, but we do have rules. Lounge Time has basically no rules. Literally, no rules. Yeah. We become rebels.
well, the coolest thing about last night was we were watching the YMCA, and all of us on the screen were like, YMCA.
That
All
was
of us,
fucking
every single
nuts.
one of us was dancing to it.
And
we
It's
did-
because
we were-
I was leading the goddamn party.
We did the Macarena. We taught Ferg how to do the Macarena correctly.
Correctly.
Was it Ferg that did it wrong?
No, it
Who
was.
did it wrong?
I was not.
No, it was
open
Joe.
to
It was
It
Joe
was
who did
Joe.
it wrong. It was Joe who did it wrong.
Yeah, Joe was 100%
Like, I kept
incorrectly
trying
doing
to do the
that.
He was like this, and then he was like, I was like, what?
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's not how it goes, man.
So we were watching people on Dance Dance Revolution do the YMCA.
That was also. Why did we do that?
Because it was amazing, was it not?
I mean,
No,
it was. It really
I
was.
like those games though, like the Just Dance and the Dance Dance Revolution games.
Mhm.
Do you like those games?
My
Jack?
God, I used to love DDR in the arcades.
Yes,
That was like my stuff right there. I used to live on that.
those were.
That was. Sorry, go
Oh.
Triangle.
I used to own a home version.
Of DDR.
Yeah.
As he leans in to drop the bomb. I used to own one.
The home ones were terrible. The dance pads, I felt like they were just a walking liability. They were always kind of like slippy and whatever. No, I much preferred going to the arcade and using the actual
forcing.
machine. But yeah, the home one was interesting.
I like the Kinect, the one that they did for Kinect. For
For
the Xbox.
Xbox?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one was pretty fun. I enjoyed that one.
I like the one
Y'all
for
remember
Switch
Kinect?
too.
No.
That was a wild concept when it first came out.
Kinect fucking killed Star Wars, man. Like, just throwing that out there.
Single-handedly murdered Star Wars.
Fucking obliterated without a damn.
It's like, how can we make this IP even worse? Connect.
Fucking Kinect dancing, man. They brought Exodia the Forbidden one in and just went Exodia fucking obliterate Star Wars. And, you know, man
Yes.
done what he did.
You know what's caused me? See that the dancing with the sticks and like you hit the beats.
Mm.
Oh, that's so bloody cool. Like, I could just watch that for days when people like hit all the beats at like some speed and stuff. You're like, whoa.
I liked the watching people do the Dance Dance Revolution with the Wii, where they actually had to use the sticks to map their movements and stuff. It's like the coordination in that, one, blows my mind because I can't do any of that, first of all. But it was just cool to watch. And man, do those people get sweaty playing that game. Like, I've never seen people try so hard in a game besides any of those Dance Dance games.
And the Beat Saber
You ever
game.
watch your VOD of you playing Halo?
Oh man.
No. I try not to watch
Wow.
those because I get too
Wow.
serious
On
with those.
blast.
Wow, there.
Yo, if I gotta suffer today, you guys have to suffer.
But at least you get put in my backpack. So there is that
Oh,
too.
You carry baby Ferg? Is that what you're trying to say?
Baby
You
Ferg.
carry Fergalicious?
That's because I'm like fucking Yoda.
Because you're small or you're wise. Is that what it is? You're just really
I
wise.
mean,
Nah.
take your pick.
It's because he's green.
So for
It's totally because he's green. I can totally see that, man.
Fucking green.
I can't see that, so
Like,
you guys will have
see
to let me
last
know.
night. See last night. Like, his name's Ferg, obviously, right? But he's like, you know my real name?
Is
Why
it?
do you keep calling me Ferg? I know your name's not Ferg. I'm like, you know my real name? Why do you keep calling me Ferg? I was like, you're Ferg. You're just Ferg.
I just wanted one thing, man. I just wanted you to fucking acknowledge my real name.
So, Emmy, I am actually a pretty good Beat Saber player. Not to toot my own horn, but
I've seen this.
there
It's true.
there are
I
times
played
that
once.
there's times where I stream it to the Discord because I can't hear anybody when they talk to me or see anybody type it to me. But I have like 200-300 different songs for that game. I've beat Rap God, which is probably the hardest song I've played. And I remember distinctly beating Rap God because that song's crazy. But I had a bunch of people over, and I was playing it on Expert Plus, and I beat it, and I turned around and I looked, and I was like, oh my god, I beat it, and nobody was paying attention. And I was like, alright, I'm just gonna turn this off now. That's like the epitome of Beat Saber songs for me.
I feel like that's a penny party. Like, you go around and he's just randomly playing some game. Yo, man, it's a dinner party. Sit down and have your dinner.
It's like I'm tonight's entertainment.
This is what I do.
Well, we've also done that
fucking
too
Connect Star Wars.
in the game lounges, like because I know Triangle streamed that Prince game that we don't talk
Yes.
about. And I think that's fun too. I know with League, everybody, I mean, not everybody, but there are people who stream the game to those that are coming in that are not playing, which I think is cool too. Even though when they stream it and I'm playing, it's like everybody gets to see how terrible I am. This is cool.
Yeah, that's actually like more common than you would think. I actually do that quite a bit if I come into the Discord, like just with like a couple of my mates. And I'm not streaming. I'll just like throw my screen on and then like we'll just sit and watch. And like I'll fucking die like 6 times in Borderlands and we'll laugh about it and we'll just sit and they'll tell me how terrible I am at everything I do and then I cry.
And then you log
It's
off.
great though. It's amazing.
He's lying.
I do that with Diablo when I don't stream. I pop in and just run riffs or whatever. Sometimes I do that with Halo also. Just stream to the Discord because I don't feel like streaming to Twitch or Wit's home, and I don't usually stream when she's home. So
sometimes I actually would prefer to just watch somebody streaming like their screen in Discord than watching a stream on Twitch. Because you can sit and watch it and have like an actual conversation.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Through voice too.
Yeah, exactly. Like the conversation we're having right now. Imagine if we were trying to do that through a Twitch chat. Like it's obviously going to take a little longer.
Right. Poseidon.
Yo, you're creating Beat Saber levels, bro!
Really?
No.
You need to stream that.
He's trolling. I don't even know how to
Like
create
an
levels.
EDM remix of the Cantina band from Star Wars. Fucking bet it is with you, man.
That would be me. Or the Imperial March. It's true. I've never seen it, but legend says it exists. Legends are legends for a reason. They were based on some granular truth that is completely blown out of proportion. That's all it is. AKA, I've never created a level. I just talk shit saying I did.
Yeah, I actually created it in Halo 3 Forge.
So that is something I can't wait to start doing. We are going to start doing a Halo event. I know I've been hyping this up and haven't really set a date for it, but I would love to have community submissions of Forge levels from Halo, and then we just play them. Whether it's just level design or like game type design or whatever, but I think it would be so fun to do, especially having the anchor with us. It would be great.
Yep. Like, dude, see, I know you weren't a massive Halo Reach person, but see the Halo Reach custom game scene? That was fucking wild. There's like, I'm trying to think of like a couple of them. One was like Hot Pursuit, it's like sort of cops and robbers. You literally just drive around the map racing on like a mongoose. And then you've got the cops who are like, it's what, an infection game type. They try and just ram you off the road. So they can't kill you by shooting because they do no damage. They've just got to run you off the road into a kill zone.
That's
kind of
cool.
Like armor walkers as well, which like uses a glitch with armor lock, and you get like vehicles running down a racetrack to try and score points at the end of like the level, and you with armor lock just try and bump them out the way so they can't score until the time runs out.
That's
Halo
really
Reach custom
cool.
games were amazing.
That sounds really cool.
And now with MCC we have the custom games browser, which means if there's
Fucking
like 4 of us, we
finally.
could just go and join a custom game.
Like seriously, I am amazed that multiplayer games have not picked that up from Battlefield way sooner than they have. Having game browsers, like that is, like I think any, especially big shooters, exactly Alpha should big brain that 200 IQ and just have game browsers. Like that has blown my mind. But
Battlefield 2042, that'll be interesting.
do what now? Oh,
The
Battlefield
Battlefield
2042? Heck yeah. Being able to mix all the Battlefields all at once. I think that's really cool. Having a World War II or a World War I plane go fight an F-16 jet or something. And still have people jump out of them and rocket shoot you out of the air and jump back into their plane and fly away.
The stuff you can do in Battlefield is genuinely nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I seen a custom like trailer for it, and it was Battlefield 2042, and it was like defibrillator versus something else. Oh my god, what was it? It was like, I mean, it's been a defibrillator war where people had to just run about defibrillating each other to death. And it's so funny.
I like watching those people that do those montages that just do the most absolute off the wall shit in Battlefield, and then you're just like, how did you do this? And then it's like, I bet you can't do that again. And then like 30 seconds later in the video, they do it again. You're like, all right. Hacks.
I think there's like a clip of like a guy, he jumps out of like a fucking plane in Battlefield, and like the plane flies into a helicopter, but while he's falling, he fucking hijacks another plane from like a player, then like gets out of that and snipes the guy, and I'm like, what? I can't even have a shot.
Wow. It's so insane. And then I'm like on the ground, I'm like, I did a pew pew.
I swapped weapons.
I can't even do that.
Yeah, that's usually me. It's like you see all this happening. It's like, meanwhile, me on the ground, I swapped my pistol and I reloaded. Wow.
I resupplied the team. Get in.
You get a med pack. You get a med pack. I do have Battlefield 4, and I it's still loaded on the computer, and every now and then I'll look at it and it's like, I'd go play that game if I had people to go play with. It's $5 if anybody wants to come play with me, I'm just saying. But
you're trying to tempt me.
Tempt you with probably not a good time, yes. Because we'll be those people just walking around seeing all this happening up here in the air and say, this is nice. Wow. It's like a date. There's fireworks. It's a date. There's fireworks. This is nice.
We get jets falling at you and stuff.
Buildings falling.
I may pick it up, man, but is it controller compatible? I can play
It
controller.
is. I play with controller.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, I'll play. I'll get it, man. I like Battlefield.
Battlefield 4.
Dude, we should do fucking Halo BTB. Like, just let's go back to BTB.
Big team
I used to
battles,
dive
the
out a
best way
Banshee
to play.
and just like hijack a fucking Falcon and just go about my day. I loved it.
You know, this is something that we kind of tried in the past and did not necessarily have the team for it, and maybe nowadays we do. I remember us making some poor attempts at Arma 3.
Yes, that was a game that was super frustrating. I remember playing with Triangle, our friend, probably Justin. I think we had, what, 2 other people, I think? 1 or 2 other people. And it took us our first playthrough of about 7 hours to figure out how to fly a damn helicopter. Because it is not straightforward.
It's tough.
And even then,
like
we still weren't good at it.
We'd like take off and then.
So bad.
Yes, there are
a
lot of happies. Do what?
And, like, I play Daisy, and Daisy is like
I have
an
that too.
Arma
Yeah,
mod.
Yeah.
I try to fly a helicopter in Daisy.
It's horrible, isn't it?
I just don't do it.
It's like, oh, I could not do that. I'd rather live.
I think I drove a truck once, and I was like, yo, I could fucking go do my driving test right now and pass. Like, the amount of steps involved in just driving in that game is... When I started playing, like, I found out as well, you've got to, like, manually reload the guns.
Yes.
Like, take the clip out, reload the clip, put the fucking clip back in. I'm like, I'm gonna die before I fucking get it done.
Or, I remember when that game first came out, you actually had to look down and use the shifter to shift the gears for the military trucks.
Oh, you still have to do that?
Oh, you still have to do that? Like, you're driving, you actually have to look down and then watch where you shift the gear and then look back up. It is so annoying. It's like, I can barely do this in real life and in my old car, let alone worry about zombies and other people trying to snipe me out of the damn truck.
I sleep in the fucking truck, man. I don't get out of that.
I just live here. So I can't, mainly because I don't know how to get out of the truck.
I don't know how to go forward. I'm stuck at this gas station.
I get in and that's it. That's the whole gameplay. It turns into a talk show after that.
Yeah, it's just me in the middle of nowhere. Like, how are you doing, friend? And he shoots me in the head.
Spawn
Yeah,
back with nothing.
Is anybody played that Escape from Tarkov?
I want to, but that game looks super involved.
Oh my god, I know.
Yeah, I've seen Halo play it. It seems very like complicated.
Yeah.
Because even the bots actually look like they're good players, which is concerning. Because if the bot's good, the bots are
What
good.
is the... Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
what
go
is
ahead.
what is the premise of the game? Because again, noob here, I don't know very much.
It's a
about
battle
these games,
royale. You drop in. The whole point is to find gear, like guns, armor, food, medical supplies, etc.
Okay.
Get to an extraction point and leave. Because if you die in there, whatever gear you took with you, because you have like a storage center, so whatever you take with you into the match, if you get killed, you lose all of it. It's all gone. So whatever you have equipped, gone.
Gotcha.
Welcome to chat, Kyle. T says Tarkov would be the best shooter if there weren't so many hackers. I'll be honest, I've never played the game. I only watch people play.
Yeah, I don't know what a hacker seems like.
So I would, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do know. I have seen people, what looks to be like wall hacking, just like somebody's running across a wall and they get shot in the head and killed, and then you're like, ha! And the guy just shouts hacker, but that's typical FPS person. I'll get killed and just shout hacker.
That get hacked.
Unless it's Fortnite. That is the one thing that I will give Fortnite. I rarely hear hackers in Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's Epic Games' like anti-cheat though. Like it's insane.
Yeah. Battlefield has pretty good. The Punk Buster system in that is pretty good. Usually, like the old Battlefields, the new ones not so much. It's like they took the algorithm for Punk Buster and just threw that shit out the window. More people could play the game.
I mean, I think maybe Warzone maybe just created the stigma for that because there is so many hackers on Warzone, and that's because there's such a market for it. Like, people are like selling accounts and stuff. And...
Is it bad that their main update that they're coming out with highlights the fact that they invented a better anti-cheat system? They're like, we got a new map and a better anti-cheat system. And everybody's like, wow, a new map.
Yeah, it's like a weird flex. Like, we're now actually stopping hackers.
Then you go.
You can see a face, man. They've been fixing the hit reg for like 3 years, and they've still not done it.
Fix the what now? The people.
The hit registration.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just on one guy's to-do list that's never got down to. He's like, I'll get that next week.
Yeah. I got more.
So it's like
important
me
stuff
with your
to do.
stream package. I just looked at him and
I'll get to it when I get to it.
No, and then he just copied and pasted something for the internet.
This looks right. Boop.
I just stick an alpha squad on that. It'll be fine.
But it's all good, T. I mean, we all play Vigi games. We do. We don't all play League. I'll give you that. But
I would get pumped at League.
yeah, one of the few games that I would like to have maybe kept playing, but I've spent too much money on that game for a free game. It's close to like $8,000 across since the game started. It's been out for a while. Not just like I YOLO'd in 1 year. It's like, here's $8,000. I'm gonna buy everything in the game. But no.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll bring it back.
Still doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't.
Still
doesn't.
$8,000. Same amount of money whether you did it.
I mean, $8,000 is $8,000. Aye.
Exactly.
On
Whether you
a
did it-
free game.
Mm-hmm.
On a free game, yeah. Gotta have those pretty skins.
I think Lassie's away for a nap.
No, she said she had to go walk the dogs.
Yeah, is that what she's calling it?
In her dreams, probably, yeah. That's what happens when you stay up all day. And then all night, yeah. Drinking, and then you get up. Well, you're up already, but then you drink coffee, because that does not mix well. But, there are definitely, a lot of stuff that not we, the lounge would like to get going with, Halo stuff. Speaking about that, I'd like to get some of that Siege going for K and Alpha, bringing in people for that. I think it's Kai has been asking about playing Siege. I don't know if you guys have seen that in the Discord or not in the gaming chat.
No, I've never seen it.
But yeah, he's been asking for people to play with that. So if you guys are in the Discord, we do have a gaming chat as well as a looking for group chat. So in the gaming chat, we kind of gaming news, all that lovely stuff. But you can join the looking for group channel and type in what you're looking to play and how many people you're looking for. Primarily, it's used for right now Diablo, Halo, and League. But you're looking for a group, we got you. There's literally over 800 of us in the Discord. Guaranteed you'll find somebody.
On that note, Penny, you're wearing a really nice T-shirt. Where would I get that?
That's funny you should ask because I'm pretty sure Jax has one. I think Alpha has one.
Oh yeah.
I think
Jax.
Monty has one.
Oh my god!
Look
Everyone
at that.
Where's yours, Vic? Is the question.
My girlfriend took it fucking home with. You listen, she put it on this morning, walked out the door.
They're nice shirts.
Way to
They are,
represent, though. Shout out Caitlin.
They are comfy.
Fucking shout out, Caitlin.
Way to represent the GL. She's out representing the brand in Greenock.
Yeah.
I fuck.
Nice.
I've been trying to. Wit wants to create a crop top shirt for you
Yes,
ladies
please.
out there.
Yay!
Yes, do it.
Or men.
Or like Ant.
Fucking
Like
right.
Ant. Oh my god, I would pay so much money for Ant to wear
For Ant to
one.
have one.
Yes.
It'd be on his only Ant's page. Yeah.
Yeah, Ant, if you're listening, please.
Only
can you
Alpha
wear a
page.
crop
And
top?
you know he'll do it too.
He will.
That's
I
the great
know.
part.
He will.
We can start systematically replacing Do It for the Vine. That one was for UK. For do it for the lounge. Do it for the lounge. Bless you.
Thank you.
I think that should be. We have Do the Thing, so I think the lounge
Do the Thing.
collectively should just start having their saying of Do It for the lounge.
Do it for the
Do it
lunch.
for the lounge.
Hashtag you heard it here. Hashtag
Hashtag
Do It for the lounge.
I ain't gonna do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
Ain't nothing to it, just do it for the lounge.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Oh no.
That's the name.
That's all, folks.
Because
we're
we're
so
not a
not a cult. No,
We're not a
we are
cult.
not.
Not a cult.
Cult
There's
people
no
do weird,
void.
crazy things. We don't do crazy
One of
things.
us.
We don't do crazy things, but we just talked about all sitting in a group chat and doing the Macarena and the YMCA together, all of us on screens.
Yeah,
But we're
none of
not.
it-
We don't do crazy things.
No,
None
we
of it
just
was
do
voluntary.
weird things.
Let's embrace it. Like, just admit we're a cult, and then we'll probably get more people. Because people fucking like cults.
Do they though?
I mean, it's
Scientifically
it's
proven.
That's what a
People do
cult
like
is,
cults.
I mean, people say a cult following is the strongest following.
like, people in a cult, they fucking love the cult. So,
Yeah, this is. You're not wrong.
Game Cult Lounge.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is when you join the
Game
Discord, you can't leave.
Yeah, no. It just keeps popping back up on your Discord, top of the screen up there.
yeah, I don't care when you have to come out with me and Alpha every single Friday from now on. Whatever.
It's
Saturday night and I like the way you move.
Oh,
He's
God.
dyslexic, he doesn't know how to say Friday.
All day yesterday was saying, but it's a Saturday. And I was like, no, it's Friday.
Really?
British Saturday. Is that the American Friday? Is that what you were thinking, Alpha?
No, it's just
I
like,
said to him, like, what time's the last train? He was like, oh, well, it's Saturday, so it'll be late. I'm like, no, Tam, it's Friday.
well, you know, I mean, every night's Saturday night if you drink enough. No,
He's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
We don't condone over drinking.
No, we
No.
do not. And on Rising Grey Dog Game List.
Drink responsibly.
Yes. Unless
And
you're
don't-
the Alpha Fairy.
Don't do it, Alpha.
Don't stay up all night playing League.
Oh no.
Game responsibly also.
Mhm.
It's just not just as bad.
Don't leave me in
See-
charge of party time
See,
ever again,
see
please.
on that topic, like, have you ever been that guy? There's always ones like where you'll be trying hard for the game, you'll be sweating it out, and then like one person's taking the piss, and you're like, look, man, we're trying to win
I, like,
this.
why just be good?
I feel like that would just be alpha. He's probably that guy.
I mean, you see the Warzone, like, I sweat it out, man. Some games I sweat it out. When I go in. But like, fair enough, probably sometimes it may be me and that's okay, but I think everybody's done it once, but it's as annoying when it's happening, you're the guy sweating out, or women sweating out.
That's usually just me. It's like, I say it every time when I play Halo. It's like, I'm going to try and not be sweaty. 20 minutes into the game, I'm like leaning into the camera. It's like, people are talking to me, and it's just like a wall right here. It's like, I can't see this.
I think that's
I look over, he's just like, on my X.
How long it took for me to understand what being a sweat meant. My son would be playing Fortnite and he'd be like, "Oh my god, all these sweats," and I was like, "What the hell?"
Just tryhards.
Sweaty wee bastard, man.
Oh my god.
Sweaty wee
Strix
bastard.
is absolutely right. I don't know if you guys watched one of my Halo streams this week. I think it was Thursday, I think. I was playing with Strix. I played with Punkaronis.
Oh yeah. The one night I couldn't come.
Oh my god, it was
fucking got
so
everyone. The one
bad.
night I couldn't.
It was so bad. Like, there's this kid, and I can't go crazy into detail, but if you've played if you played old school like Halo 2 lobbies or Call of Duty 4 lobbies where you get like just railed by a 12-year-old who's talking mad shit, it's like I was like it was proximity-based voice, so I could only hear it when I walked by him. But he was just like lighting up that entire team with like horrible, degrading remarks to people, and I was just like,
wow.
Flashback to like my Halo 2 days where like this is normal. It's just like, holy shit.
Yeah, he was like 11 as well. Like he was going in.
Yeah, like just saying the most awful stuff about this guy who just was probably just living the time of his life in this game, just having fun going up the lift and just periodically killing somebody. And then you have this 11-year-old running behind him and saying, "You're shit," and then just keeps going. It's like, God.
Oh my god, you're so bad at this. You set us off.
For some reason, I just imagine the guy running and just looking back and going, "You
Yeah. He was, I think he was yelling at Strix constantly. He's like, "Don't go up the lift, you'll die." And then Strix is like, "Fuck you." And then goes up the lift and still dies, but still.
That is
Bro, he's
Strix
cracked.
thing,
He's
too.
cracked.
That is a Strix gameplay. I've played Apex with Strix, and he is gone. Like, gone. I'm like, "Oh my god, why did you leave me?" And he's like, "Because
This is how I play the game.
this is what I do. You're on your own. This is how you learn."
This is 100% how we play these games, you guys. We YOLO ourselves. That's why I'm constantly going on my X in Halo.
Leroy Jeans.
YOLO myself across the map, team kill, and then I die. And it's like,
On
"Oh,
my
my
X.
X, where's my team?" Come on now.
Yeah, first time I played Halo with you, I was like, "What the fuck do you mean on my X?" I was like, "What, my X?" I was like, "What?"
No, it's where
Why-
I died.
Why the fuck are we talking about my X?
It's where I died. It means the bad guys are where I died.
Well, speaking of guys, Kay's good at Fall Guys.
Haven't played it for a wee while yet.
Fucking amazing gang beast as well.
Look at that.
Gang Beast is fun.
I still don't have not been able to catch any of those streams. I don't even know what that game's about.
I've only done one.
Oh.
So funny to watch.
It was fun.
We'll maybe do another one soon.
What is it about, Kay? Like, what do you do in the game?
Oh, it's Fall Guys on steroids, definitely. So basically,
So
I am not playing that.
you're in a team, and it's basically like team deathmatch.
Oh.
You're trying to chuck your other people off the side of things.
That's pretty funny.
You want them? You can put them in front of trains, and the train hits them, and that's them gone.
Oh my god.
Off the side of buildings.
It is brutal.
You always try to like get somebody off the stage, and like all the stages are like different.
Oh, they've got grinders, so you can put them through the grinders.
Oh my
I like
god.
that one.
I think
Or
it
the,
was like
What is this game? This is Gang Beasts?
Yeah.
like
Yes.
a window
free
washer,
on
like
Xbox.
fucking balcony as well. You can like detach the window washer balcony and just send people to the fucking doom.
Oh my god, it sounds
There's
brutal.
there's an aquarium one where a big octopus comes out and it'll grab
Yeah.
you and take
And
you
you
under.
can-
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
clung onto the wall
It's
so hard. in
it's
that
on
level.
Game Pass right now on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, it
it's,
is.
It's
For
it's a
free
blast.
then. All right.
Yes.
You know what else is on Xbox Game Pass?
Halo.
And my new favorite game, Boyfriend Dungeon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How's
Banjo
that
Kazooie,
been?
did you
I
say?
haven't caught much of your streams lately. How's that been? Dating weapons, I think, right?
Yeah, you date your weapons. There's that goes back to what I.
Face,
Jax,
face.
are you okay, Jax?
Just
like,
I,
what
I'm
the-
so like
Look
my
at that.
mind is blown of just
Yeah.
like the stuff that ends up becoming games.
A game. Yeah. Thanks, German Noob. German Noob was there for my first stream almost the whole time, and I think that is so.
Intently watching the streams, like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
pretty much. But that's also what I'm known for, right?
Yeah,
But that goes back to my point about the PC being a good option for you, Jax, is because there is that Game Pass from Xbox on the PC. It gives you these games that you don't have to buy, and you get to try out different games and figure out if you like them.
For $10 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all Xbox exclusive games.
They do
Gotcha.
lots of promotions where it's like your first month's $1 kind of thing. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Take
wait,
advantage of that.
yeah, if you wait 3 months, which is what I usually do, I'll play for like the entire month, play all the games I want to play for free, stop playing for 3 months, come back for $1,
Again.
do it again, stop playing for 3 months, come back for $1.
System.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, I
what do.
got to jump on one of Ferg's streams for the Gang Bees, and I just was dying laughing. It was the funniest game. I was just like,
It was fucking nuts.
So,
it's pure
if-
chaos.
If that's the case, do you have a favorite game that you like to watch? It was, I think Lassie asked. Yeah. Do you have a favorite game that you like to watch streamers play?
I don't know that I have a favorite per se. I think
Fucking Gang Beasts
honestly
now.
it's Gang Beasts was great. That was a lot of fun. Like I walked into that one not knowing anything about that game, but I was like, now I want to play that game.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'll see you later, Ferg. Enjoy your lunch, dude.
Yeah, guys, so I gotta go to lunch. It's my mum's birthday again, so happy birthday.
Happy
Mum.
birthday, Mama.
Happy
Bear.
birthday, Ferg's mom.
I hope you're proud of me for getting on the internet and making an arse of myself.
Oh, we love you.
Enjoy your day,
I'll
dude.
see you later, guys. Enjoy
Bye.
the rest of the Island Grind, everyone.
See you,
Fucking
See you
thanks
later.
for coming out. No,
You
that
too, have a
shit.
good day.
Catch you later.
Bye.
See you later.
He said bye about 9,000 times. It's like bye, see
Yeah.
ya, bye, see ya, bye.
Bye, bye, bye,
Oh, my God.
Individually, then you got to say bye to everybody as a group, and
And then individually, and then
Yeah.
the
And
chatters.
then they had to say goodbye, and then yeah.
So I didn't mean to cut you
Gosh.
off, Jack. Sorry.
That's okay. No, I think I'm more into like not necessarily the games that the people are playing, but the way that people are when they're playing the games, like how the streamer interacts with the game.
Sure. So
know,
more of a personality of the streamer versus the game.
Yes. I always like, because there are games that, like, obviously, like I said, I'm a noob, so I really don't know a lot of games, period. But going into the stream blind, where I'm like, I've never seen this game played before or whatever, it's usually the streamer themselves that pulls me in and makes me want to watch.
Like, I think a good example of that is probably Ant and Kyle when they do their podcast stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I had no, like, when I say I had no expectation or like anything like that going into their streams, one, I don't know anything about wrestling. Like, I don't know anything about wrestling. And at that time, the only exposure to shoutcasting I had was with League of Legends, where they just talk over like plays and what's going on and whatnot. And I jump into them, and they're just like ripping each other apart as their like personas or whatnot, and then they start talking about the wrestlers, and they give all these wrestlers names, and I'm like, is this the real person's name? Because Chungus doesn't sound like a real name to me.
Yeah, all their created characters. No, it's that eFed stuff is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Well, I'm a big wrestling fan, so it has an added interest to me. But watching them and just the level of work and creativity that goes into putting this stuff together, and they just keep upping the ante every stream. So yeah, I'm always in Kyle's and Ant's eFed streams. They're great.
So, speaking of wrestling, one of our members, 4-Star, that's what he's.
4-Star Prince.
Yes, 4-Star Prince, worked with us to sponsor a wrestler. So I do want to give you a nice shout out to that 4-Star. That was super awesome of you to do, and that. I don't know how to pronounce the person's name, so I apologize. Janae Kai, black belt in TKD, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and a pro wrestler. And she is a complete badass. Like, watching her throw down. Again, I don't know too much about wrestling, but this person terrifies me. I wouldn't want to run across this person. She was really cool. But again, thank you 4-Star for that ability to have us sponsor somebody. That is by far one of the coolest things I've ever seen coming out of the lounge.
Yeah.
So it's presented by CFU. It's called Rise of Champion. It's on September 12th. You can actually buy tickets for it. Bell time is at 5. And it's in New Jersey, and it is probably the coolest thing I've seen in quite a while. You can find them on Twitter, Combat Fight ULTD, and I believe they also have a virtual screening of this event too that you can watch. You still have to buy tickets to the virtual event, I believe. But it is super cool to see. I've the closest to fighting that I've watched or wrestling or anything is probably the USC stuff, and that's only recent. Just because hanging out with friends and they're like, hey, let's go watch this guy beat the shit out of this guy. And I was like, all right, why not? That's something else to do. But no, super cool. I don't know if you're here lurking as 4-Star, but thank you, Triangle. Super duper cool, and I'm appreciative of that. Thank you so much for that opportunity. But yeah, so kind of to circle back to what you were talking about, Jax, like the personality of the streamer and whatnot, definitely for me, as long as you're I think I'm actually more 50-50. Like, if you're a super sweaty person and super good at the game, I'm okay with watching, popping in, watching 30 minutes of what you're playing. But if you're a captivating streamer like Ant or Kyle, oftentimes I listen to them while I work. Like, I don't have to see what's going on because they describe the situation perfectly, that I don't have to actually visually see what's going on. I can hear it, and then I can mentally picture what's happening. And I think that's really cool for streamers to be able to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So is that more of what you were talking about as far as being able to watch a streamer for what you want to pick up on?
Yeah, exactly. It's like when I see somebody in their stream and they're enthusiastic about their game, even if they're not great at it, but they're having fun with it, that's like, that'll compel me more to be like, oh, maybe I want to try to play that game, or maybe I want to like get into this realm here. I never been a gamer. Like, my last console that I was hooked on maybe was the N64. That'll throw you, see how far back we could throw that. Oh my gosh, it's like my without question my favorite console. And I remember when you bought it, you were asking for recommendations, and I was like, "This is my moment."
Jax is like, "My time to shine. Let's go."
I'm trying to scientist get in there and type up all these random games.
I went and bought majority of these games, by the way.
I know you mentioned the Diddy Kong Racing. I was like, that's a sleeper hit right there. I love that. But yeah, it's just like, it'll give me the itch to be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should buy a console, or maybe I should like whatever, and just get into some of these things because you guys always look like you're having so much fun.
Yeah.
Except when you look like you're not having fun, and
then it's
goes
really
wrong,
bad.
Happens though.
Emmy
like
says
my
you've
stream.
watched her rage quit Legend of Zelda.
Yes. Legend of Zelda is her thing. I've also aimlessly watched her do hours of Jeopardy on the Wii.
Which Zelda? Is it Ocarina of Time? Perhaps?
That's one that I've watched her play a few times, but yeah, she's
hi,
a
Alpha.
big...
Kay's like, where'd he go?
Like, I didn't sanction this.
You killed him, girl.
That face of confusion was pretty good. It's like, bye, Alpha. And she's like, what? What do you mean bye?
Where's he going?
We do have another question here.
Thank you. German Noob et al. What are the games you anticipate most announced for second half of 21, first half of 22? So for me, I think I would honestly have to break it down into genres because for me, I play a lot of different genres of games, and I probably can't really pick a specific one because, again, I'd look more forward to a genre of, let's say, RPG release, the equal for a shooter for me. For shooter, I think I would have to say Halo. As you all know, super big Halo fan. As far as ARPG or top-down, I'm really looking forward to Diablo 2 and then eventually Diablo 4. I'm a big Diablo fan. I'm going to be honest and say I don't really keep up with game releases as much anymore as I used to. I like to be surprised when I hear a game it's like coming out tomorrow. I was like, what? That's coming out? For party games, I'd probably say Back 4 Blood. I'm a big Left 4 Dead fan. And the fact that it comes out on my birthday was like a call sign towards it. So, what about you guys?
Shooting zombies. I'm excited for Back 4 Blood. I don't mean to cut anybody off if somebody else was about to jump in. I already pre-ordered the Pokemon. I think I got Pearl. And then the new Pokemon game that's coming out the beginning of next year. I'm excited for as well. That one actually looks really cool. I'm kind of mad that I did the pre-order for Pearl.
Oh, that's right. The remakes of those are coming out, right?
Those are coming out November, I think.
That's usually Pokemon releases are
and then
November,
the new
early
one
December,
is coming out in January, I believe.
That's the one like ancient
the
Pokemon.
Prequel, yeah. And then as Hideaway is saying, the Hogwarts game I am so excited for. I cannot wait to be a wizard and cast spells and be like I don't know if there's anything else. I am excited for Back 4 Blood, and then obviously Diablo 2, which I already pre-ordered and have already been playing the beta.
Yeah, the beta has been pretty super fun. I think I've enjoyed the beta for it. I want to say I think. There's a drastic change going from one game to that one, but I still think overall it was pretty good. What about the rest of you guys? What are games you're looking forward to?
I feel especially fortunate because one of the ones that I was very much anticipating dropped last week. That was Axiom Verge 2. Axiom Verge is a Metroidvania with a strong emphasis on the Metroid side of things. I say that if Metroid, like if Metroid was made today, it would be that game. And that was originally, I think it came out like on the Wii U, and then they ported it to PC and other systems. But top quality game. Axiom Verge 2 leans a lot more on the Vania side of things. Really, really fun experience though. Gorgeous scenery, gorgeous music.
Is that the one you were playing recently? This week?
Yes. I was actually streaming it to the Discord for a little bit. Not the one that I played on stream on Twitch, but that's also like another just nice, fun game. But Slime Rancher 2 is supposed to be upcoming in 2022. I'm a huge fan of Slime Rancher. I've sunk a ton of time into that. It's just like such a cute, relaxing, fun game that you can just kind of get lost in. And then there's a quirky little one just called Unpacking that I really, really, really want to get my hands on. It is, I mean, it's literally a 2.5. It's like a pixely,
like a sprite pixel.
I would have to show you images, but it is a 2D picture. You're in a room and you have like boxes, and you're literally unpacking boxes and putting things on the shelves and things like that. And it's like this really, really zen kind of feeling. And there is,
yeah.
There's a new game that's like that people are playing, which is that power washing.
That was super satisfying to watch. Being a clean freak, seeing them. I think Triangle's actually played that, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Let me tell you. I can tell you exactly. Give me just a moment here.
I saw a tweet from somebody that I follow that's a Twitch streamer, and they were like, "I am now a power washing simulator streamer," and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so that's what you do."
I have.
It's super satisfying to watch too.
24 hours in the game.
Wow.
For the power washing game?
Yep.
Wow.
I don't power wash my own house.
But there is something satisfactory about seeing it, just in general. Like, so I could imagine, like, for a game, I would probably sit there and just be like simulating it forever, because it's a satisfactory thing to see that.
Especially like me personally being a clean freak and a minimalist. So like being able to see like from beginning to end, beginning to end of the final product of like the whole yard or the car or the house or whatever being clean, and you're like, this is nice. I don't do this in real life, but this is nice.
So really scratch that itch for you on Power Wash Simulator is once you finish a level, you get a fast time lapse of what you've done.
Oh.
So you can actually like watch what you did.
And it's still early access, so they're still updating it, and they're doing like this is the. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to rabbit hole. I will finish my point and I'll move on. So, community feedback. This is the positive side of early access games. Having that community engagement, that community involvement, and so what they're doing is they're like vote on what you want for your next levels to be, vote on you want for like challenges and things like that. And they're implementing those things, like they're doing like a steam locomotive and like a mini golf course and things like that because the community voted on it.
That's pretty cool.
So it's still being improved upon.
That's pretty cool. What about you,
I'll
Kay?
shut up now.
Well, I remember we had spoken before about kind of new games that were coming up, and being a noob, I only started gaming this year. I was never really looking forward to anything, but I am actually looking forward because I quite like aesthetically pleasing games, things that look nice. New World, it looks fab.
Oh, the MMO one? Yeah, beta tested it. As far as MMO goes, I thought it was pretty satisfying to do because there's just a lot of. I'm a sucker for gather and grinding games, so that really worked for me on that.
Yeah, I never got to do the beta, unfortunately.
It was a really good game, so I did get pushed back to end of next month. I think it was supposed to come out either this week or next week. Yeah.
and it's been pushed back to the end of September. So here's hoping it goes on plan with that.
I hope so. When I played the beta, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't really like there was no swimming animation. Like you definitely just Davy Jones that shit and just walk on the bottom of the water. I was like, what the hell? I remember swimming to go cross to another island, and then you're just literally walking in the water. And I was like, huh, either I weigh a ton or there's no damn swim emotions or animation in this.
Oh well, maybe they can hold off then. Get your shit sorted.
Yeah, please. We don't want another incident with Cyberpunk. Which apparently that game is doing really well now. They fixed a bunch of it, so.
Good.
I heard it's still glitchy. I have a friend that still plays it on stream.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. There's so much shit in that game. I feel like it would take them forever to fix everything in that game.
We've had a lot of talk in chat about Triangle reading books and different games that are already out there.
We have had a lot of that, yes. What about you, Jax? I know you're not. I know you said you're not a. Who'd we lose?
We lost Alpha.
He went to AFK.
Again.
I think he's down with the dogs. Either that or he's fell asleep.
Oh.
I don't really know.
I know you said you're not like a big video game player. Do you keep up with game news at all? And if so, are there anything that you're really looking forward to?
Nothing that I can say like off the top of my head, but what I will say on the note of what we've been talking about, I'm definitely looking forward to if I get myself around to selecting what console I'm going with for a ton of recommendations from you guys to see what
Gang Beast.
Yes, that's definitely on the list. That was a lot of fun to watch. It was just like I like games like that are just like laid back and kind of fun and silly. I don't want anything like too intense and aggressive because I know how I am and I will probably throw controls through walls. So just for the sake of property damage, I'll probably try to stick with stuff that's a little more soothing, we'll say.
Well, for the sake of property damage, computer is probably your best way to go then.
Yeah.
Unless I throw the PC.
Well, if you throw the PC, it probably deserved it. Probably deserved it at that point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you have no shortage of recommendations coming from this group, that's for sure.
Definitely.
We definitely cover a wide range of games too. Like play styles and everything like that, so.
You have a community of people who love you very much, and that might potentially get you something for birthday or Christmas to show how much they love you.
That's true.
They may.
You never know.
As everybody leans into the camera.
You never. No. But on that note, I'll do like a little shameless plug and say. Thank you guys so much for welcoming me into this little community. As somebody who doesn't game or somebody whatever, it's been a blast getting to know everybody and hopping on the streams and forming these little communities. What you guys have going is a really, really great community. So
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's been a long time building. About, I think next year is our 5 years in February of building the lounge. So it's been a while. But I appreciate that. I know you messaged me saying you had to head out soon.
I do, yes.
So I want to thank you for, one, joining us today. I know it's probably, I wouldn't say a lot, but we get a little rambunctious when we get on topic of what we actually want to talk about versus just random shit. So
no, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to listen to, and I learn stuff. You know, stuff that I wasn't privy to before. Now I know, and I can take that information and run with it. But you know, it's always just a chill, laid back community. You know, it's a nice group to be a part of. So thank you again for the invite.
No problem. I mean, we as a community have a little bit of everything for everybody. It's not just gamers. I see Jax. We have a channel in the Discord where they just talk about wrestling. And you guys do like a watch party, I think.
Yes, every Wednesday night.
And that channel gets bumping. There's like 10 to 20 people that pop into that channel regularly.
Yeah, I think this week it was like 18 people or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
I remember, I think I was still at work when you guys did the like work, or not pre-workout, wow. Like the pre-hype of it, and you guys had already had like 10 people in it. And I was like, what the hell? Like the event hasn't even started and there's people in there.
Yeah, us wrestling fans, we're a really intense group of people. Like we go hard for wrestling, so so that has been really fun too, to find a community to watch with, because especially with the pandemic, everybody's like kind of isolated. So we're not going to shows as often, but having a group to like just chill with and watch and be excited with, it just it lends itself to the experience.
Which I think is really cool. I mean, when we first started out, it was just a gaming community, literally of League of Legends. Like that was the only thing we did when we first started out. And then, you know, you fast forward to now, and we have these watch parties with wrestling, you know, book club, music club, fitness club, all this stuff. And it's crazy to see how things just progressively change over time of what we originally started with what we have now. You know, you asked me, you know, 4 years ago, would I think we'd have a 20-person watch party for wrestling? I would have told you absolutely not. Would not have ever thought about that. So you and Ant and Kyle and all these people that brought the wrestling stuff to the community, I think is really cool, personally. So I do want to thank you and everybody else for that. Just like you, I learned a lot with the wrestling. Like, I think that's really cool. So thank you guys for that.
One of these days, you're gonna have to jump on in and.
One of these days, it's kind of intimidating for me to see.
Hideaway did it. Hideaway did it,
yeah.
and she had no knowledge whatsoever. And she came in on a week where there was some bizarre stuff happening. Monty, you can attest to this.
Yes.
So she came in like trial by fire, and she did so well. And now she knows people's names, and she can slightly converse with it. So it's great. So definitely give it a shot.
I jumped in for my first one this week, and I wasn't there for very long, but there was like a weird double, I don't know what that was called. Do you remember what it was? Like a double
doo-doo.
Yeah, that sounds like something that I would say is double doo-doo. That's exactly, that's what I would say.
That was 2 tag teams going together, but all 4 guys in the ring?
Yeah, and then they like put 2 guys on top. It was weird. It was a weird move. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
This is not sounding really great right now.
No, it doesn't.
It was a double doo-doo.
It's like, wait, are you sure you were in the right stream?
No, I was definitely watching with you guys.
How did you get
No,
here?
I know.
Was that the one with Sting and whatever?
Sting and Darby.
Sting and Darby versus.
Oh, that was wacky, dude. That was so wacky.
Because they brought out a table.
Yeah.
Give him the chair!
And the table.
And the table!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
But
They're
yeah,
gonna sit down and have lunch.
I wanted to thank you, Jax, for helping with that part of the community as well. And
No problem.
again, thank you so much for popping in to Rise and Grind with us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and
Much love to you guys.
thank you for everything that you do for the community. It's been great, and will still continue to be great. That like didn't mean to like be like, all right, you're done, bye.
Like, get out. Just yeet you right on out the chat.
Yeah. But thank you.
Oh my God.
And you're always welcome to pop in whenever we do Rise and Grind. It's always a pleasure having you.
I will be back for sure.
When you start streaming, you know you have a whole group of
You
people
have
here
a bunch of people.
willing to support you
Right
and
away.
ready to support you.
I love you guys. You're the best.
We love you too. And thank you. Thank you for being here with
All
us.
right. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
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 So,
And then there was 6.
yes.
Hello.
Circling back to games we've looking
We're
forward
looking
to.
forward to.
You have anything that you're looking forward to, Monty?
I got so many things on my wish list for Steam. Oh, that looks cool. Click. Breakwaters.
What's
which
that
is
about?
It's kind of like I'd say it's kind of similar gameplay to I think Valheim,
Okay.
but you're looks like you're on little islands,
All right.
and stuff, and it looks like you might go after big mythical, like sea beast.
That's
Triangles.
cool.
I think Triangle's looking at it right now.
Yeah, that face of intrigue.
Yeah,
He's like,
I think Triangle has it on his wish list too.
I do now.
Okay, let me go through all 114 I've got. No,
I'm gonna cut in real quick and say that is something else that's super cool. Like Monty will share a game in the game lounge in like game chat that I've never heard of before, or even Triangle or anybody, and it's like, oh, that's a new game, you know, oh, they like it, and then you can start that conversation.
Mhm.
Like, I think that's awesome.
It happens
Sorry,
pretty
Monty.
fast too.
I was fine with that. The other one was Stray, the one about the cat. that
Oh
I think
yes,
I tweeted about, and
that
everybody.
one looks
yeah.
so good. Being a
I have
crazy
2
cat
dogs.
lady.
I'm a dog person, but you know what? That looks pretty cool.
It
To
really
be a
does.
cat roaming around in a city and doing whatever.
Did Alpha fall asleep? Are you falling asleep, Alpha?
Oh no, funny comment. Sorry.
He was just over here like this, and it was just like, "Are you asleep? Nope, nope, nope,
I'm
nope."
awake.
Wait.
I didn't have an energy can, so I'm waiting for that to kick in.
What?
No. Silence.
Oh, I heard something chicken, so it's like,
I'm waiting for I've got an energy can, so I'm waiting for that to kick in. Sorry,
Oh.
I keep forgetting I'm using my overhead, mate.
oh, you said kick in. I heard chicken. Makes way more sense.
Chicken,
now.
brah. Chicken.
But yeah, the that cat game looks super good.
Wait, so what is this about?
Next year, 2022, I think it is. It's
So
called
that's when it comes
Stray.
out. But what is it about?
You're
Just
a cat
you're a
roaming
stray
through a
cat?
city, kind of
You're a
a
cat.
modern city.
It's an environmental game actually. You're trying to clean up the city and stuff.
Aren't you going through like a city of robots?
Yes.
I think that it. Yeah, it's a modern,
Yeah.
futuristic city.
Yeah.
Yep.
All I can think about is everybody wants to be a cat.
Yes.
Ooh,
Aristocat
that's-
that more.
Wow. That's Penny's jam. Maybe
Ugh.
I shouldn't have said that on stream, but that's Penny's jam.
That is my
Whether
jam.
it-
And
he
Thomas
admits it or not.
O'Malley, the alley cat. Oh.
I remember. I remember
And
that.
that shit hits the Discord, and I'm just immediately jamming out and singing it. I love both of those songs.
And then probably another one I'm looking forward to. It'll be my final one because I got such a huge list. Is My Friendly Neighborhood?
I've never heard of that.
Lassie might like that.
Friendly
It's,
Neighborhood?
Uh-oh.
looks like a little horror flick with
No!
with the Muppets. Like it's supposed to be Sesame Street horror.
Oh
where
my! Ernie's the one with a gun, and he's
Ernie,
going
yes,
to raid.
Ernie with
Yes.
a gun. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
wait.
You're shooting Ernie as he's coming at you. Yeah,
Yeah. Ernie
Yes.
has a gun, and he's hunting you down.
yeah.
And you have to
Oh my
run
God.
from him. And
My Friendly
Wow.
Neighborhood.
I love how that's a Lassie game.
Lassie. Lassie game. Why? Because you played the game your son plays.
Oh,
that was fun to
FNAF?
watch. That
Five
night.
Nights at
no,
Freddy's.
that was not fun to watch. No, that was not
Yeah,
fun
it
to watch.
was. Yeah, it was. I watched you play.
Freddy.
So yeah, yeah.
Kay's all about the horror
Oh
stuff
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Freddy's Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Is that to do with Freddy Figure?
Five Nights at Freddy's is like a dark Chuck E. Cheese where the animatronics come after you and kill you, and it's all jump scares.
You
And
have
when
to
I
watch
tell
a
you, I
camera.
screamed. I even like was hiding behind the controller. Okay, like trying to hide so like this so that I could like see the screen, but like my controller's like this blocking my face. I was
Like
petrified.
1,000 times.
We
She jumped
need
1,000 times.
to add to our watch party list Willy's Wonderland or Wiley's Wonderland.
What's that?
It is a Nick Cage movie
Oh.
that's basically
Oh
Five Nights.
yes.
Yes.
I remember
Oh, I've
talking
seen
about that.
Yes. I've seen that. It's on Amazon, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Prime.
Yes.
Because I remember talking about that because I think I sent it to Party Chat actually. Where I was like, so who knew that Nicolas Cage could, run a solo movie about just fighting robots who want to kill him, and he's a janitor. Like he used to be like this hardcore killer or whatever, and he just wanted to get a normal life, normal job to be, and he picked a janitor, and it turns out that the place he's cleaning is haunted. It's like Saw-esque style stuff, but with animatronics. It's so random. Yeah, he doesn't say exactly. He does not say a word to the whole thing. He just shrugs at people. But yeah, it looks pretty funny, in a like dumb way. What about you, Alpha? Games you're looking forward to this year, early next year?
Battlefield. New Battlefields.
Yep. That. What about that you're looking forward to?
Exactly. That was just like.
Yeah,
here's
it's
the
like,
answer.
yeah,
Bye.
here's the answer. Move along. So.
I'm looking
Yes,
forward
struggle
to
bus.
come away from Warzone, because I think it's going to blow out the water, and I think it's going to be.
They upped how many people can
fantastic.
play in it too. It used to be 64.
I know.
Now it's 64 versus 64.
Oh, boy. Oh no, it's just going to be so good that it's just going to blow Call of Duty out of the water.
I hope
need
so.
something different. I need something different for Call of Duty because I'm getting sick of it. And I feel bad every time I play it because I'm like, you don't even deserve to have people playing this game because it's that bloody bad. You haven't done anything with it.
You could always
So
play
it's-
Halo with us.
You know, I'm debating. I see he's playing it, right? And I've been
I
playing
know it
Splitgate.
looks so good.
I've been playing Splitgate with Kane. You know, I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? Sometimes I'm not bad with mouse and keyboard.
You're starting to get
Out of
it.
the way, kid.
Like Dead Space the other night.
What are we gonna say, Lassie?
I was gonna
Sorry.
say I've seen you play
Sorry.
Splitgate with Kay, and it looks like a cool game. I watched Jacobite play it for the first time, and I was like, oh wow, why did it take me so long to watch gameplay of this?
Jack's been trying to get me to play it because he's like, it's Halo, but it has Portal. It's like, I've never played Portal. I'm that like
Halo and Portal has-
like
Yeah.
0.1% of gamers who've never played Portal. But and
Even I've played Portal.
I have too. Yeah.
I don't know, just like
I've played only cans, but not Portal.
yeah, yeah. Wit has played Portal and she thoroughly enjoyed that game. She like
Yeah, I
schools
love-
me on lore with it, and I was like, this game has lore? What the hell?
Very,
that's why-
very high
That's why I was
quality.
really, yeah, I think that's why I was quite into Splitgate because I'd already played Portal, and I thought, oh my gosh, that looks really fun. I love Portal, so had to go with it, and it turns out I'm actually alright at it.
She's like, oh,
Yeah. She's like,
it's okay.
And then I played with Alex, and he was like killing everyone, and I was like, I thought I was good at it.
But Alpha normally plays like FPS, like shooters, pretty often. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't, Kay, but that's like your
don't.
main go-to. Well,
I'm more gang based, and
mind games.
and then what's that? Oh gosh, Siege.
Oh, the peeps. Because that is exactly how I play that game. I peep a corner and get shot in the face. And It's like, oh, he is there. He's my ex. My ex. But no, I am definitely looking forward to Battlefield, as mentioned earlier, for those guys tuning back in or new viewers. Big Battlefield 4 fan. Haven't really liked any of the other Battlefields, but the fact that the new Battlefield incorporates all of the Battlefields into this one looks super fun. And they have a Sharknado in there, and that's going to be glorious. Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Battlefield 4, for their DLC maps, introduced weather changes to their maps. With, like, there's a map where you play on... Your spawn points are 2 aircraft carriers, I think, and then you battle it out on an island, if I remember right. And eventually, hurricanes happen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
it,
know that.
like, kills your vision to the point where you can no longer snipe on the map if you're bad at the game like me.
Yeah, it's like a chain of islands.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. That's intense, man.
It is intense. It's like,
Jeez.
but they have stuff like that in this one, and it's literally a Sharknado, and that looks absolutely amazing because that hits in the middle of a city, and there's sharks in the tornado. So if you get stuck in a tornado, you get ate. So...
You know, I love that. Like, it's just not taking itself so seriously and putting stuff like that in it. It's not like, oh, we're just going to be the same game again, but more up to date. It's like, no, we're going to put a Sharknado in there. Go for that.
Next, they need to do a Llama Apocalypse. and
Oh
have
my
a
God.
llama.
It's an apocalypse.
Have a
Not
llama.
llama apocalypse.
No,
Put
that's
Bruce Willis in it.
that's the sequel.
Oh, yeah, they have to do Llamageddon.
Oh, Llamageddon. Yes, thank you. I mixed the two, but that was
an interesting find. The things you find like on streaming services, those like low budget movies and things like that you didn't think that you would ever see. Like who makes a movie about llamas that shoot lasers from their eyes?
That came from space.
That came from space.
Apocalypse.
Yes.
Yeah, it was crazy, and that was an interesting find.
I was working and like trying to get some of the stream stuff working, and I was video calling Lassie, and I was just scrolling through thumbnails for movies and whatnot, and I saw that and stopped on it, and was like, "What the hell is this?" It was just like captivating me. I couldn't like move away. It was just so bad of a movie that it's good. Like it's just one of those like, this looks like it's going to be a hot piece of garbage, and then 10 minutes in you're like, this is nice. I think I could watch this.
There's another one like that. It's like Zombie Sheep.
Zombie Sheep. What?
Oh,
it gets worse.
Alpha, what was that one we watched? That one with the beavers that were zombies?
Oh, Zombie.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I've actually seen that one.
Oh my
that's
God.
funny.
It was so bad. It was so good.
I think the cream of the crop for me is the wheel that rolls around. It's like possessed by the devil or something, and it just rolls around town and kills people.
I think it was called Tire.
I think it was called Tire, actually. Yeah.
Tire.
Oh,
yeah.
I have seen. I've seen the trailer.
That's a movie. If you guys want to watch a movie where that's a movie. That is something else.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
I've seen those.
I heard about that movie. I actually was thinking about how cool it would be to do like a horror movie with a watermelon that attacks. Now somebody's gonna steal my idea, but contact me first. I'm Lassie26. Contact me first because I have some really great ideas. Okay.
Of how can we make horrible horror movies? Go to Lassie.
I got an idea.
Those.
That's gonna be my new tagline.
I have an idea, or I've got the best horror movies around.
I have the worst horror movies. The worst ideas for horror movies around.
Okay, you stop that.
Why? Are you trying to get to a goal or something, Penny?
I am, but we don't talk about those.
To doing a cosplay?
Yeah. There you go. They're there in chat for you now.
When?
Look at those goals.
They're there, but we don't.
We do talk about it.
We don't talk about that or advertise about that.
No, we talk about it.
What sub-county you at?
What was that, Alpha?
What sub-county you at?
23.
Nearly there.
We're close. Gentle. There was a movie called Volcano Squid, but it was very misleading. It was a document about squids that live near volcanoes. He was like, damn it, I've been bamboozled.
First horror movie ever.
This is not a horror movie. I will have to say I'm a sucker for like Cthulhu type movies, like that involve like the deep sea type stuff.
No.
I'm a big Cthulhu fan personally. Like I enjoy that lore. I think it's really cool. For a while I was on, what was it, Triangle SPC? I think that's what it was. SCP, like user generated horror stories about monsters and all this type of stuff. Big fan of that. I thought that was really cool. And then there was, I'm gonna have to look it up. I think I sent it to probably Justin the other day. Let's see here. I think it was called Void. Yeah, I think it was called Void. Yeah, the Void. They go to the bottom of this bottom of the deep sea ocean where they build an oil rig or whatever, and typical people that are out in the dark are like, hey, there's a glowy stone, let's go touch it. And then it activates Cthulhu and all these weird monsters and stuff because why not? And close TP, it is the Mind Flayers, who are based on that lore, but not quite Cthulhu. Very good game, by the way, if you haven't played that. Super good game. If Emmy's still here, she mentioned Divinity was a super frustrating game that you keep going back to, like way in the beginning of the stream, and I totally agree with you. Constant death and frustration in that game. But yeah, so super deep ocean movies are my go-to for guilty pleasure horror-esque films. Or what? Not the deep. What's the movie where they went spelunking? It was like 3 girls. They went spelunking. The Descent.
What?
The Descent was a good movie.
Spelunking?
Spelunking.
What does that mean?
Cave exploration.
Oh, right.
Fancy word, I know.
Is that what we're calling it now?
But they go spelunking, and then they lose their way. It's like a maze worth of cave tunnels and stuff. And then there's these people who got lost down there who evolved into these hairless monster things that they see through sonar echolocation and whatnot. It's pretty spooky, but pretty good movie. Basically. And then they escape, and then they go back. And it's like, why? Underwater, that's the movie from last year. Deep sea drilling movie that just came out. That might be it that I'm thinking of, and not The Void. I don't know. They're all basically the same story. It's just one of the movies that I thought was disappointing was The Meg. Have you guys seen that?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Scared
when
of
you
it.
talking deep sea and stuff like that. My god, I was gonna bring it up, but you're on a roll. Fucking Jason Statham. Cannot stand that guy. Oh my god, he ruins every film he's in. Oh.
Like, the idea was really good, and then I agree with you. Like, they break through that underwater film that nobody can go through right now because we don't have the technology to do it. The theory is that there's a world underneath it. Like, what do they call that? There's a... I don't remember what they call it. Journey to the Center of the Earth, basically, style. Where there's a world, a whole new world, and that's actually in the middle of our world.
Yeah, it's like a lower layer of the ocean because of pressure that it's kept under a certain level of the ocean.
They went through that and broke like the gas barrier, so all these like megs, that's where they live because that's how warm they need, really warm water. And yes, they big shark it out, not baby shark but big shark. That's the best joke I got with that one. Sorry.
I know.
That movie was bad good.
It had so much potential, didn't it? Man,
It did. It's like, this is the new Jaws for me.
Oh yeah, even at the start, man, I was like, I can deal with Jason Statham so far. He's not being himself. And then, obviously, so far in the film, he could only hold it back so much. And then,
I would also venture to say that that movie was misleading, personally.
oh yeah.
It looked like it was going to be like super duper good and cover a bunch of stuff. And there was actually 2 Megs in that. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. There was 2 Megs. There was a baby Meg and then a mother Meg.
Yeah, remember that there's the scene where they caught one, and then another one comes. Spoiler.
Jason's like, there's always a bigger one. It's like, Jesus.
Of course there is.
But yeah, of course there is.
Yeah.
We've seen Jaws, Jason. We know how this works. There's always a bigger shark in the sea. Fish in the sea, but shark. Yeah, moving on. Monty sent me a new game coming out this October. Forgive Me, Father.
Yeah.
That looks Cthulhu-esque.
It is.
H.P.
It's
Lovecraft.
inspired by H.P.
Yeah.
Lovecraft. Yeah. It's a
That looks
first-person
like a
shooter.
good movie. I mean, game. Jesus. we're in movie mode. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
But-
We were talking Cthulhu, so.
But that looks good.
I
What
remembered that.
What is that about? Looks like
It's a
you
first-person
play as
shooter.
a chick.
I don't know if it's the chick or the guy, and you get It's kind of a Doom. It looked like it was a Doom. You play as a woman or a man, I'm not sure. It looks like it's kind of a Doom-esque kind of thing, but Cthulhu.
I'm a big Doom fan, so sold on
Yeah,
that front.
so
who doesn't want to go kill?
you gotta look at it. They've got a trailer for it. So
This fits the category of boomer shooter.
Oh, a boomer shooter.
Yes.
Explain that category.
So boomer shooters, modern shooters, especially in the style of the retro shooter genre, along the lines of the original Doom, Quake, you know, that era of games where it's like you have a 3D environment, especially, but you have like it's 3D, but it's like relatively flat graphics, and then especially in the instance of your character and or the enemies, they tend to be flat sprites or
like
low poly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still sounds fun.
Oh yeah, no, it
Yeah.
looks great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you look it up?
Hell yeah, I looked it up.
I'm a chicken. I don't like horror movies. I'm scared of horror games and things like that. So I don't know, and especially like the deep diving. Like I've dived in games like Assassin's Creed, and I've forgotten how to get out of the cave and died.
It's funny you mention that. See, in Spyro, there's a certain bit in Spyro where you go underwater, and I hate it. I hate that bit so much because I actually hate water. See, big open spaces, and well, I can go to the swimming pool or I can go in water, but see, like the ocean.
The unknown.
Yeah, because the Meg's in there. Have you not heard?
Sorry,
funny you should mention that. I'm sort of the same way. I don't like going into oceans that I can't like see into the ocean. Like it has to be like crystal clear for me. Like the oceans by me is just like muddy, dirty.
Like we live on the coast, and my mum lives on like the other side of the country on the coast. And we went to visit her, and my nephew went with us, and he's 10, and he was like in the water, and there was all these waves, and I was like, "Oh, get out of that water!" But I said it in my head, "I didn't tell him to get out because I'm not."
Hey, you get out of the water!
I was paranoid, wasn't I, Tam? I was absolutely paranoid because I thought he gets caught by one of the waves. Oh my god, he's gone! And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
Riptide is a real thing.
Horrible feeling. Like, oh my gosh, the amount of stories you hear about it happening, and oh no, I hate it.
I've seen it happen. I've seen somebody get ripped out by that riptide. It's scary.
Oh, I'm crying.
About that.
It's so scary.
Sorry. Well, a little emotional. She's been drinking.
Recuperating. It's okay. Okay. I drink enough. I cry.
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
I know you have.
You just honestly, it's that kind of that.
It's scary.
Oh yeah.
100% is. Sneaky says, "I'll go in a pool, but beaches is a no for me. Don't like the sand. I don't like. Okay,
oh
Anakin.
My god, sand, man. Oh, it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, we all are partial to Anakin. We all hate sand. It gets everywhere.
Ruins everything.
That's a Star Wars quote. Anyway.
I never got it because I'm a Star Trek fan.
Oh, it's funny you should mention that. I believe we had a very brief discussion super early in the stream.
No, don't bring this up again. No. You bring up those controversial arguments.
On purpose. I like to stir,
I like to
stir the pot.
Chaos.
I like to stir
man,
the pot.
No, I can't do it.
Look, I am your father in that, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Got it, dick, Captain.
I'll give you that one. That was pretty good. That was unexpected. I'll give that one to you. Well played, Alpha.
Oh.
So,
that was brilliant.
We have about 30-ish minutes left. We usually end about 12:30-ish, but I do have
Sister's birthday party.
Yes, and this is my work weekend that I've been working while doing this. So, I was excited to do Rise and Grind, and then I looked at my schedule and I was like, I work. So it's like, I am not rescheduling this. I am not moving this to anybody. I want to do one. And
Oh, it's so funny, man. There's like somebody with a tech issue watching Rising Guy, like, that motherfucker. Just found out you're working and that's why the issue's not there. Like, oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately be ending about 12-ish. What was that?
Well, somebody's just done exclamation fart.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I was hoping Lassie would maybe come out with that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I
understand.
I only do that on stream, on my stream.
You're tired, I get it.
It's okay. You gonna take a nap after this?
Have you had a nap today?
No, I haven't slept.
'Cause you need one.
It's been
That's a
so
thing.
bad, guys. I haven't slept much the last 2 weeks, and the last 3 days, it's been League that's kept me awake. I'm like, why? Literally.
Go for a nap, girl.
That's the problem. Like, I have to do it like as soon as we end stream, because if I don't, I will take a nap too late, and then I'll be up all night playing League again.
Or you
I'll
play
probably be up
Split
all
Game?
night.
Oh yeah, come play Split Game with us. Stay up. Fuck sleep. Sleep's
No,
for the
but
week.
we can stay up tonight, so when you wake up, we can play Split Game.
Welcome to the grind.
Yeah.
Gamer life.
Yeah. T was playing League with me.
Friends across the seas.
That's T's why I'm late. There. Ha, I told you guys the truth.
Is that the new person?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, T.
Welcome to.
I don't.
What's the tea?
Oh, hello, little baby. Hello, little baby.
And the new guy under the bus. Wow, I can't even talk.
Throwing the new guy under the bus.
Lie.
Welcome to the club, champ. Everybody gets thrown under the bus at least once in their first week.
Passage.
Yeah, basically. Throw you to the wolves.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Robot wolves.
I thought that was pretty clever. Anyway, but yeah, till about 12. I think after I'm gonna catch up on tickets. We're caught up.
Work stuff.
We're caught
Yeah.
up. But there is something I need to
Ew.
research. And I think I'm gonna play a little bit of Halo before I head over to my sister's. If anybody wants to join
So
me,
maybe I'm not taking a nap.
I don't have it, but I wish I could.
I'll stream it to the Discord. We can
I
be
watch.
there emotionally.
Moral support.
And I can't redeem. Sheesh.
You can just yell it at me and be sheesh. That is my favorite noise alert there. It's so obnoxious. But
Speaking of obnoxious noises, kind of thing, I was gonna fart for Kay, but nope, you're moving on.
I even do that.
Okay, don't worry, I'll fart for you later.
Perfect, beautiful, thank you.
Can't wait.
Oh, the enthusiasm there.
I mean it. I'm just tired.
Oh, same here.
I
I mean, what? Am I tired?
I can't say I'm tired. I slept all night. And
I
morning.
know you. Like we were in the middle of party time. You're like, I'm going to bed. We're like, oh, okay, bye.
Come to Rising Grind and I wake up like an hour before it. I was like slept like 10.5 hours. But I'm
you
still
guys
going.
doing today? What's everybody's plans for the day?
Party.
I mean, I know you.
It's my weekend plans every weekend. I'm a weekend warrior at heart.
Playing video games.
Video games.
Yeah. You gonna play some? Are you streaming?
Well, maybe tomorrow. I'm a bit rough today. I'll probably just play and then tomorrow I'll stream. I think I'm gonna do Gang Beasts
I
tomorrow.
think I do have Splitgate installed. Now that
Do
I
it.
think about it.
Take one for the team, Penny.
If Lassie's going for a nap, if Monty's still up for it, then we have a 4.
Or
I need to take a nap.
We'll do it. Yeah, a little split cake, sure.
Sorry, Jack, you can do something else.
That'd be alright.
Only joking, try. We'll come in the chat, we'll chat in the Discord. And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might,
You
if
can
I
hear me.
can't sleep, I might go.
Yeah, I
in
can
and
hear you.
out.
Yeah, you're a bit quiet there, but I could do.
Oh, look at Millie. She's so cute.
I wish my cat would do
Hello,
that.
baby girl.
My Siamese will do that, and then I'll get my black shirt turns white, and then I get white hair in my in my beard. I'm not that old yet. I got 2 months.
What's the matter with that?
Nothing. It's just I gotta work my way
On
up
me.
to that. I gotta work that way up to that level.
On
is
me,
what it
it's
is.
fine. But
I need
It's
to
over, folks.
gotta work my way to that level, Monty. Not quite there yet. I don't have the legendary skills of you, so
I'm in gold. Yeah. I'm in gold.
you've seen some stuff, and I
in gold.
still have stuff I need to see.
This is all natural, yeah. It's this that gets it. I had a cousin I met, and he had gray hair and had a little bit of a beard. I know he had a goatee. And we met up for a family thing, and he's like, Rob, why don't you have gray hair? And he goes, I'm like, I don't know. I got it here. Heck. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. I know. You don't have kids. And I'm like, yeah. I have a kid.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
You'll be great soon, lassie.
I don't know. What's
That's
under
why-
the paint glass?
What?
I said, what's under the paint glass?
Pink.
Phrasing.
Uh-oh. Triangle, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about this. That runs into the whole, like, games that I play on my stream that should not be talked about ever. I don't eat the souls of unborn children legend. Jeez.
I had a question that was boggling my mind. So triangle, are you a right angle triangle or like what's
An
how do you work
obtuse.
out your hypotenuse?
He's an acute triangle is what he is.
You're the second person recently to have asked me such a thing.
Recently?
Recently.
So
So what's your
What's
answer?
your longest angle?
The answer is yes.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That's what I told them too.
Just all of them. All the angles, all the triangles, that's me.
Yep.
I am the triangle.
So when he plays Halo, he swaps to a different shape and goes to the anchor.
That is correct.
Hey.
Yes.
So he
Square
is.
mans
And square mans. He's a man of many shapes.
and there's circle womans. That was so. When square mans. So triangle has an alt name.
He's an
and
alter
it's
ego.
Square Mans. Yeah, and so I changed my name in the Discord to Circle Womans to make him feel more welcome.
That was really funny. I think
Accepting of all shapes.
yes, that one was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Insight into the fun we have at the game line.
Yeah, right?
Fun with
Really
shapes,
terrible
learn
joke,
and
guys.
laugh.
So, for that whole the anchor thing, that is a reference to my skill level in Halo. I am the anchor because I will drag you down.
Me too. I
was-
saved one game in Apex the other day, and every other time I missed everything. I died first. I'm on the other side of the screen. I'm dead, and the person's like standing in front of me, and I'm like making gun noises, and I'm not actually shooting.
Pew 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 pew.
Cat is more what
Oh,
happened.
click a cat.
Yeah.
Mine's just skeet skeet. I say that far too much, don't I?
What a time.
Skeet skeet. Skeet skeet. I don't even know what it means. I hope it's not.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's bad.
It's not something you'd wanna. It's something else being released from a chamber. Is all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'll change. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, the realization. The realization.
There it is.
Alpha's over here like, oh no.
We love you, Kay. We love you.
Hashtag clip of the week.
Thomas, why did you not tell me?
No.
I don't know.
All the
That's pretty good.
Oh, I am so
That's
embarrassed.
Oh my god.
Much crying again.
That was
Sugar, honey, ice and tea.
We laughed together. Oh, I guess German Noob got a clip. If you want, German Noob, you can put it in the Discord in the clip section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or you
we
can
all see it there.
message.
You can message me.
Or Triangle, or I think
Triangle.
Alpha is also a moderator here too.
Yes.
Yes.
Or
yes,
Hideaway. Hideaway's here. I don't know if
Hideaway.
Asylum's here, but we got a bunch of people you can send it to. But that was that's pretty good.
That's one for the yearbook there.
Hmm. We'll put that one in things I really like to watch. That was good job, Kay. That was pretty funny.
Wasn't it?
There you go.
man.
Forever.
Maybe don't watch that clip. Maybe just don't watch.
Forever on the internet.
I'm just gonna go download that right quick.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
We love you, Kay. I've said really stupid things like a lot.
It's a staple
Mo-
on the channel.
Oh my god.
Just picturing it, she's been cutting about her work, going skeet skeet.
When you see someone you really like and you get so bleak that you just skeet in your drawers.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Thank you for the follow, Lunar.
Thank you, I'm so sorry.
Oh man.
That was pretty good.
Well, if you haven't laughed today, you've definitely laughed now.
Oh
Yes, there you go. Now you know.
no. Oops, baby.
More power to you if you keep saying it, though.
Yes,
don't think
swinging the- I knew what it meant. Skeet. Stay with your chest. Skeet, skeet, motherfucker.
Oh.
Just so we're all aware, this is a sober stream.
You know something? It actually makes sense because a lot of the times I was making the reference, Tam, you'll back me up on this. It was usually to hurry you along, not in the sexual manner, but it was skeet skeet, come on. And now I feel like it's all kind of coming together, and I feel really weird. Because Rising Grind's meant to be PG, and I'm so sorry.
It happens.
I'm kidding.
That's pretty funny, though. That was a good
What a
one.
day.
What a day. I can't wait to proceed further into my day now. It's okay, Kay. She's like, it's okay to you, but I'm still slightly embarrassed.
It's okay, coach.
Can we, Penny, shift gears just a little bit and talk about clip of the week?
Absolutely. Go for it, dude.
So
My dog's barking too, I'll bark out.
I do not have something prepared. We will be doing this next week. This is, mark my words, next week starts the actual clip of the week. The first winner has been chosen.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And then we will be in subsequent weeks we'll pick new winners, and then after the fourth week we'll do a clip of the month competition where we will I think we should put it out to actual chat where we show everybody the clips and we say, hey, vote on it, and we pick a winner, where we have audience participation there, and there'll be like a small prize awarded to the clip of the month. If anybody wishes to participate, if it is, clips of your stream, if somebody else clips it for you, anything like that, Just drop it in the clips channel in the Discord. On the clips channel, and tag it #clip of the week.
Yes. That way we can easily search it and find it.
Yeah.
I submitted one. I think I submitted
You did,
one.
yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Submissions go from Saturday through Friday. I want to say like midday Friday, so that we have time to choose a clip, get it ready for the following Rise and Grind.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It looks fun. The ones that we watched were pretty good so far.
Yeah.
It does almost look worse with asterisks.
Yeah.
So if you guys do have them, we picked them through our Discord. So you do have to be a member of our Discord to submit them. And we have weekly, monthly, and then eventually yearly, right? Like an all-time.
That is the hope, yes.
Yeah. So, and you can win some cool prizes by winning these events, or picks rather. They do get voted on, so. But it'd be really fun to see what all you guys come up with and submit in. It can be skill-based, it can be funny, it can, I want to say be cringy, but it does have to be able to be shared on here.
Yeah.
So
like if every other word is like profanity, then that might be problematic. If it's like an F-bomb, we can like bleep it. But if it's just like
constant bleeps.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe to an extent that could be funny, but
yeah.
But if your entire clip is just beep constantly, that's a no-go, Captain.
Makes it a little bit harder.
Right. But yeah, what else we got going on? I know Kay is about to pick up some stuff and relaunch them, right?
Yes, book club is getting restarted on the 1st of September. So there is a drop-in on the evening of the 1st my time, so it's between 6 and 11. I'll be in the Discord, because I know it can be quite difficult, various time zones, etc. So I'm making myself available just for drop-ins if people want to kind of drop in. I also have a form that I'm going to put out that people can put their suggestions for what the first pick will be for the first book, so that we all do the same book, and then we'll have another meeting like 2 weeks later, and again it will just be a drop-in, so there's no specific time that we have to meet for half an hour. It's a drop-in, 6 to 11 my time, and we can discuss it, drink wine. I'll be drinking wine between 6 and 11. So if you come at 10:30, I might be a wee bit woo.
That's when party time starts.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and I've still got a couple of things in the works for Fitness Club, but I think it's predominantly going to be the kind of step challenge, and again, I'm still trying to get that kind of sorted out, how we're going to do that. But book club, 1st of September, I'll get the form out probably tomorrow. I've got time, so put it out tomorrow.
I think we had some game events lined up for next month too, do we not? I think we have more Jackbox going on. I hope to put my Halo event next month.
We have some wrestling stuff. Well, we always do like the daily,
there we go.
Weekly
Hideaway said Among Us next week. Who's hosting that, Hideaway? And then League after. Juice is hosting the League one. I think he's wanting to do a 1v1. Hideaway's hosting the Among Us next week. I'm assuming probably on a Friday. So
if you're feeling sus, go hang out with Hideaway.
We are, if you guys are part of the Discord, we do announce it a few days before. They announce it in our announcements channel, and it will ping all of you guys whenever the event happens or when we're about to do it. So I think it would be pretty fun, personally. So, what else we got going on? There's a lot of stuff that we're working on.
We have some like movies and TV shows that we have. I mean, we do that often, but we are gonna we have some new stuff coming out this week. We have Golf with Friends and Apex as well. Are those all with you, Hideaway?
Sorry, I'm laughing at Alpha. He's legit falling asleep.
Falling asleep.
You're falling
Keeping
asleep.
you up, man. You actually got sleep. I wanna.
Exactly. I'm always kind of half tired. You've not slept yet, so you're still awake. See the logic behind that?
I did catch that Golf with Friends that Tuddle done the other day. That looks so good. So good.
Yes.
Who was the person that we watched last night? Triangle? They had a clip of it. It was really
That
funny.
was Rob
Rambit.
Boots, yeah.
Who was it?
Rob Boots.
Rabbits. That was really funny. That game looks fun to play.
He was playing it with Tuddle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Apex, Jack and Zim are going to be hosting that. I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't think Apex has customs, do they?
I don't believe so.
So I
You
guess
can
you're
do a
just going to
team.
squad up with 3 people and play, I guess?
I think they said something about the firing range and doing something out there.
Okay.
I'm so bad at Apex. So bad.
So am I. That's actually why I'm gonna be working with Rigby. Yeah, it's a 1v1 at the in the shooting range.
Okay.
I'm gonna be working with Rigby on like actually teaching me how to get better at the game and playing that.
It's going to be a YouTube series.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna announce that on Rise and Grind, but yes, it's gonna be a YouTube series. It's gonna be if you bring a raccoon to the range, and I'm gonna wear a raccoon onesie.
Thomas will wear his too.
I know we have to do. We already said last time we're gonna do one where we both wear the raccoon onesie, and then I'm gonna fight him like I'm fighting him this way, and he'll fight at me, and we'll just pretend we're duking it out for the trash.
Yes.
Because,
yes.
oh man, Penny's like I hate it here. It was funny.
I think it'll be funny. I think it'll be fun to watch. So, I've been hyping it up for a few of the streams for the Halo stuff. Halo, we're going to do big team battle, so 8v8. It's called Action Sack, where you can do like capture the flag, team deathmatch, vehicle slayer, snipers.
Rubbish players play?
Do what?
Can rubbish players play?
Absolutely.
I've
Everybody's
never played
welcome.
it. If it's anything like what that other game is, that it certainly looks like a bit like Splitgate.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is Splitgate. It's made by the same people.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
Old Bungie.
You didn't pew pew pew.
Old Bungie people made Splitgate, so it's made by the original people who did like Halo 1 and 2.
I'll download it. Fine, you've twisted my arm, Penny.
You can get it on Xbox Pass
Yep.
for free, and it's the Master Chief Collection. It's a very
For
big game. For free?
It is a very big game. I didn't expect it to be.
It's
It's
like
hefty.
150 to 200 gigabytes. It's
Oh.
it's a big game.
It's huge.
But it's technically 5-6 games in one game.
Okay.
A lot of damage.
It is a very big game. So I would like to host that in the Discord. Well, it's going to be hosted in the Discord, but it's going to be an exclusive event to the lounge. So you'll have to be part of the lounge to play in it.
I think
Exclusive.
And we'll.
Yeah, I need to join this lounge you keep talking about.
I don't.
I know, right?
I know. It's
Are
like
you guys not in the lounge?
we're all part of it here on the panel. Hopefully.
Are we?
I was going to say
They're
hopefully.
making a joke. They're trying to get people to join. Duh.
Duh. But
Dummy.
And I thought I was tired.
But yeah, I think it'd be pretty fun to play and get a bunch of people going. I know when me and Ferg, Strix, and Punkaronis play, it's really fun. And we just play normal customs. But it would be fun to play with 16 loungers at once and just throw down and rage at each other. So I think it'd be fun.
I just think
So
it's going
when's
to
it-
start like
when's it gonna be?
inter-clan wars.
Do what?
Do you know? Have you got a date? Do you know when it's gonna be?
Not yet. I want to make sure I have enough people that want to play it, because
I want to play it, and I want to make sure I'm not working.
fair enough.
So when you've got an idea, let me know.
So
I mean, I'll make up numbers. I'll give it a whack.
I know each of us will play, so that's what, 6, and then Strix will play. Punkaronis said that they were going to play. I think Jack said he was going to play. So we have at least 8 people.
That's 9.
It's still at least 8.
There's 9.
Fangy.
At least 6.
But yeah, so it'll be really fun to get everybody together and go play.
And
Again,
shoot each other.
And shoot each other. If
Like,
you guys,
darn you, Penny.
yes. I do know that Forge is a thing, so if you have creative skills, by all means, create a map and then talk about it in the gaming chat in the Discord. This is a team up on Penny. Penny's thanks, buddy. I promise I'm not going to play Super Sweaty. You have yet to see me play Super Sweaty. Fun fact. I just get really angry at the game, and then shut down. But yeah, we have a lot going on with the lounge. We have a lot of stuff coming in, and I can't wait to share that stuff with you guys. So, but
Okay, really?
Sorry. I don't know what's happening the other day.
Which one of you is tired? Because I don't.
well, Alpha's falling asleep, so.
Yeah.
But if we don't have anything else to go with, I think I might pass the raid on to somebody. I got some stuff that came in for work, so I'm gonna have to get to that and get going. We may have Rise and Grind next weekend. It's about to go on a bi-weekly rotation so that we can start to implement some of these bigger events Friday nights for particularly our hosts, so that they don't have to host an event Friday night and then be up to be in Rise and Grind in the morning. Because a lot of these events are U.S. time, so our UK people that host these events are up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and then have to be up, 6-7 hours later to participate in our podcast. So we will announce it when it goes on a bi-weekly rotation. I do think it's going to be probably soon, especially with fall coming up. We'll have more people able to participate in events. With school going back in, all of us people who are gamers, who are parents, will hopefully have the ability to play under these events. So, is Common Room doing their? Are they doing their podcast Tuesday? Because I know.
I believe so. Yes,
I think
they're
it
going to
is.
do Little Purple Kitten this Tuesday.
Yes. And then me and Ant are actually having a podcast coming out soon as well, once he gets settled in.
Cool.
And then I think Triangle is going to have his podcast coming back. He's looking for a co-host for retro gaming. So,
if you know anybody who plays retro indie games and would like to be on a podcast, let us know.
I mean, who wouldn't like to listen to that voice for hours on end?
This is true. We have a running joke of bedtime stories with Triangle. So
I think that's why I'm falling asleep.
I think you're falling asleep because you were wrecked last night.
Don't put me on blast like that.
But yeah, so follow us on Twitter at Our Game Lounge. You can keep up with all of our events and stuff. And yes, we also announce them in the Discord if you guys are part of the Discord. And each of us have our own Twitter that we talk about events with as well. You can follow us on Twitter for Game Lounge, and it actually has a Stream Team link in that you can click on and follow each of us. And we... You alright, Alpha?
I was making it look like I'm eating Triangle's head. So I was like,
Anyway, you need a nap.
I need a nap.
So.
Raise your hand if you need a nap.
I need food. I haven't eaten yet.
Ooh, I ordered Taco Bell really late last night. And I messaged my DoorDash person and I was like, "You're amazing and I appreciate you." It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, that is the one thing I'm jealous about over there. Like, doesn't matter what time of the day, like, you just can order food.
Yeah, that's not
It's
always
the little
a good
things.
thing.
It's the little things.
It's not always a good thing, but I think we are going to go raid Sir Logan.
Oh, we like Sir Logan.
He is
What a man.
playing Final Fantasy VIII, it looks like. So it looks like he is retro playing. So that's pretty cool. Again, thank you all for tuning in to Rise and Grind. This happens coming up every other Saturday, 9 a.m. to typically 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 2 p.m. to 7:30 British time. So if you guys want to pop into our Discord and hang out, a few of us are going to be playing. Well, I'm going to be playing Halo. I know others are going to be playing maybe Splitgate and other games. So pop in, join us, hang out with us. It'll be a blast. Thank you guys so much.
Sorry, my apologies. Click the video.
So, if you guys haven't followed Sir Logan, he's a super chill guy, super genuine, super fun. And I can't wait to be playing games with all of you guys later today. So, I'll see you guys later. Thank you again, panelists, for joining us for Rise and Grind. Thank you guys for being in our chat, for keeping jokes going. So, we'll catch you guys later.
Bye.
No.
Bye.
Bye bye. Goodbye.